creation, a world on the brink. In the age of sorrows, dangers abound and cataclysms loom on the horizon. But it is not without heroes. The exalted, those chosen and empowered by the mightiest of the gods, are all around the world. They have, and can, pull it back from the precipice of oblivion. That is, when they aren't too busy fighting each other. Now, chills as Aura.
Cat, get out
Korak
of my
as
stuff.
Lythander.
My computer seems to not want to work after I downloaded the Mingman Battle Network collection. I highly think it's de novo, and they should be sued.
Alatos as Gavel.
Coming back in with the turnips.
And Gamerx to GM as everyone else. I miss my Skywife, Aura. I miss him a lot. I'll be back. Must band together to save the dreaming sea, and perhaps reality itself, from the greatest threat creation has ever known. All this and more on FateBreakers.
I also miss your Skywife
Mark
tales.
The Chills is busy wrangling their actual pet, so they were unavailable for that specific bit.
She's blank.
Unfortunately, they are not toffee. They can't meow on command. So
it's okay.
So,
they do other things.
That's standard.
Like knock things over.
Who remembers what happened last time?
I
Do not.
do not remember much.
I was also a little zoned out last
That leaves
time.
Korak.
But I do remember.
I don't remember
some
anything.
things. I do remember some things. I remember we started preparing for the confrontation with 100 Venom Stinger's army, and in the midst of all this, Lythander received an invitation from an old acquaintance, the reincarnation of their solar soulmate, a person whose name I already forgotten.
Amir Eschaton.
Yes. Amir Eschaton, some form of solar assassin whose allegiances weren't too well understood, but they were working in conjunction with someone known as the actual word escapes me, but it's the projector?
Projectionist.
The projectionist. Yes. So yeah, these two people want to get rid of somebody.
The economy.
The economy. And yeah, they were willing to hear us out, even though most of us ended up barging in uninvited. Despite the fact that their hideout sucks and could be breached by anyone looking to just follow along.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was told to go alone, and you followed.
Yes.
And then I followed.
And then you were unfollowed when you got yeeted out of the room.
True.
That did lead to an important revelation, though.
Yes, that's true. The economy had taken over 100 Venom Stinger's army and was using them to wage war on us, including, of course, their reflection god Kraken, who we were just about to engage in combat.
What's really unfortunate about this, I will reveal on 100 Venom Stinger's stat sheet, he has the same anti-mind control charm that Lythander does. If he had just fucking been there, the Hearteater wouldn't have been able to do jack shit.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
Death by neglect, I'm afraid.
So if I wasn't there...
No, if he was there, the Hearteater wouldn't have been able to pawn the army.
Oh.
But he was busy eating a Reuben, just like I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he apparently sent the Sictan army on Champoor just to get some kind of cred with someone. This was a Bronze Age fucking publicity stunt.
Imagine waging war as a publicity stunt.
Oof. Oh God. Yeah, this all suddenly got too real.
Yeah.
Let's play some tabletop games, huh? How
Fighting
about
a
that?
I
giant
thankfully am very ignorant to this.
Fighting a giant fucking kraken tonight.
Wait, we are?
Oh my goodness.
As the first
Excellent.
step of the war event. Oh, also the economy tried to John Wick 2 you guys and ambush you in front of the town square and T-posing and intimidating you to death, but it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lythander slapped the curse out of all of them.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which, speaking of which, you know,
they began
because
to.
you broke all those curses, Lythander, you now have another new coin familiar.
I'm gonna name you Quarter. Okay. How you doing, Quarter?
A little sad, to be honest. Today's the anniversary of Aurora's death.
Who?
We think. My boss's boss.
Oh, tell me about your boss's boss.
He was all sorts of glorious and beautiful, and then the Yosi fucking murdered him! Glaring accusatorily at Gavel.
Gavel's gonna flip him the bird.
Okay. I think that's it. I have no idea what else to do.
They ripped out his brain and dripped it onto the earth and the firmament and made him eat his own. And we're gonna end that sentence right there. Says someone else. Probably one of Gavel's troops.
Okay.
Quarter just starts crying.
I pat its head.
It's so
Yeah.
hard, you know, when your incarnate dies.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you don't know! Points at the moon. That's still there! You can never understand what it's like!
I've seen someone piss on the moon and it being destroyed. That moon has not always been there.
Archive my mentality. Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't. It's been pissed on before and blown up.
You're thinking about the false.
Oh, yeah, you're
Oh,
thinking
yeah,
of...
you're right.
It's a Dalaman situation.
Mhm.
The opening of Final Fantasy XIV. Anyway, you guys are about to engage the Kraken in a duel.
Yes.
For these-
No.
Yeah.
Well, it is a duel. You can forego involvement if you want to, Lythander.
Maybe.
Who decided to go for this? It was me,
I believe
right?
so, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I don't remember this at all.
Don't worry, Aura, you got this.
I don't remember our plan.
I will
All
say,
right.
if you want that fucking army to... Either the Daedites or the sailors you super buffed up to show up, now would be a good fucking time.
Yeah, let's for something like this, let's get the super sailors. Let's get the sailors.
Okay, let's say that this is a size 2 group, a moderate group of up to 50, with 12 health levels and 3 overwhelm.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have regular drill right now, though. You didn't have time to super soldier train them so much as just to hyper buff them up.
Yep, and that should be at least good enough.
Although, if
Hopefully.
Lythander does come, that would mean he has the mind control field, the anti-mind control field active, rather, for the troops.
Come.
Da-da-da-da-da.
No! We just had that discussion! Off-screen,
What?
we were talking about a parody splat called the Cosmic Exalt, which you could probably find if you search in the Exalted Discord. It's quite funny.
It also made me want to die.
Okay.
Is there any preparation you guys want to do before going into battle with the fucking Kraken? Because you see it charging towards you on the horizon. And a few fishing
Wow.
boats just immediately look and you see some sailors scream and start to rapidly roll. Holy shit, run!
Well, what was I thinking of doing when we started this? I remember we were going to be trying to clear the mind control off them. I don't know if the same thing that I did last time would work now.
I will say Curse Shattering Strike might suffice, but Lythander's the only one who knows that charm. So...
No, yes, I just mean in regards to How we beat him last time? Excuse me.
He was in the tournament the last time you fought him, acting through one of his pawns.
The kraken?
No, not the kraken. Oh, you social convinced him to run away.
Yes.
That was before he was made a pawn, though.
Mm-hmm. So essentially, we're just looking at the economy acting through him.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say you don't see the white glow around him yet as he is charging towards you.
Okay, so he's not... Okay, so he's not actually assuming full command yet. Let's see.
Keyword is yet.
Yeah. Need to cut the connection.
Could probably try and, like, build an ambush spot or something. Rather, not an ambush since he's charging right towards us, but at least something to, let's see. Maybe get the sailors armed, probably.
I'm gonna advance.
That is 4 successes.
That is a certain person activating one more thing to emerge into the scene.
Emerge.
Hey, Lythander.
Yes.
There's a ghost floating above your head.
What does the ghost look like?
It's Sundering Shadow.
Oh, hi. How are you there, dear?
I have been better. The spirits of the beneath have been riled up recently by a discovery at the depths, and this is the sort of thing where it doesn't matter if you're dead or alive or an animal or a god or whatever, it has an effect.
Okay.
That thing buried in the underworld. That's what you're fighting now, isn't it?
I mean, we're also fighting Octavian, we're fighting 100 Venom Stinger. What else were we fighting, crew?
Wait a minute, I just remembered a crucial detail from last session. Didn't we get closer to finding out where the economy's original body was?
You did, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it?
Well, some of that's going to come up in this conversation, believe it or not. What's quite interesting to me, though, is you did leave behind something in that tomb. The former Hearteater's ghost.
Wait, what?
Oh, rats.
Oh, I don't know if you see, Sundering Shadow. She's immaterial right now.
Oh, that's true, I don't. I was actually tempted to get Spirit Cutting Glance a couple of sessions ago just to be able to see ghosts, but I think it's funnier if I can't.
I have to make a deal indirectly.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking
Wayward
to right
Divinity
now?
Oversight
No,
does not help Gavel. She is higher essence than you are.
That is what I was about to ask. Thank you.
Were you talking to Lythander?
Oh, just some, I don't know. Look at the sky. Do you see it sundering? Oh, hey, look, what's on the ground? I point out the shadow.
You do see a reflection.
Oh, rats.
You do see an ominous reflection in the ground there.
Ah, shit. Shit. And then I tried not to stare at in the general direction. I cover my face with my hat and just look the other way.
Yes. This is about the little hitch in the agreement we made earlier. And
I think that went just fine.
For you, perhaps, but there was an incident regarding the soul of your quarry, and it's currently out of my reach, which proved enough to break the bindings on that promise. To my understanding and from my own spy network, that is out of your control, so ultimately I cannot be too mad, and as such I would be willing to offer a make-up deal.
Lythander, what are they saying?
They are saying that they know it's not our complete fault, that what happened to
I can't ever remember his name. Happened. And they are willing to do a makeup deal.
Gavel
Meon,
gives
you
a
mean?
slight smirk.
Who?
Meon, you
Who?
mean?
I think it's at this point Sky
Whatever.
Sundering Shadow just raises an eyebrow. Okay, Carapace, or whatever name you're using right now. That part of you still has not changed about you pretending idiocy just to do some stupid comedy bits when there really is not the time for that.
Look, just tell her. Just ask what this makeup deals they're talking about. I really wish I could talk to her directly, but I can't see ghosts, so.
Sky Sundering Shadow spends a mote to make herself visible. This should make this much smoother.
Oh.
Oh, thank God. It's hard to talk like this. So anyway, yeah. Things got a little out of hand there.
She looks at the horizon with the kraken rapidly charging towards the shore.
Yeah.
Full on Valise.
Things get out of hand real quick when we do things, it seems. But look. So what are you thinking about a makeup deal specifically?
Well, the unfortunate thing is what I can offer you at the moment. What I would request is the Hearteater's soul, of course.
Right.
And I believe...
The original deal did include all souls present in the conflict.
The soul of one celestial exalt for another in exchange for the one that fell down the drain, so to speak.
Here's the thing. How about a do-over? I think I have it in good authority that we could probably, possibly get Meon's soul back from Malpheus. If we can get Meon's soul back and deliver you the rest of the octopus jellyfish souls, I guess, would that be enough to reinstate the original deal?
5 successes.
Here's the thing. Back when I was at Twilight during the First Age, I do remember speaking with Malpheus several times, and for the Prince of all Demons, he's a surprisingly congenial fellow. I cannot say the same for the rest of his ilk. I cannot tell you what they are doing to Meon at the moment. They could be inflicting horrible tortures on him to extract information. Or they could be trying to incorporate him into one of their soul structures as a new second circle demon. Or some combination of the above.
Right.
Or perhaps something even stranger that has been occurring. I have heard tellings that Octavian has been up to some rather interesting projects in the City of Brass.
That might be our fault.
Oh no, that was months ago.
Okay.
In any case,
Whew.
I did not require Meon's soul specifically. I merely required the soul of a celestial exalt, of which the Aurorals were at one point. The energy will still be
right, but I feel like, look, I feel like this guy's soul, like, with all due respect, you're very capable and experienced in this field, but I just like this individual soul, this particular one. This one's tricky, and I just don't see a world in which this soul is allowed to be bound to anyone in particular, and that ending up in any other way other than disaster.
Well then, I suppose
Like,
I could
I
sweeten
just-
the pot and tell you what exactly it is I intend to do with it.
Well, I'd certainly appreciate some
I
context.
just want to use it to make a sword.
Ooh. That is... What kind of sword?
A soul steel one.
Well, yeah, but like what? Hold on. What do I gotta roll to read intentions? What kind of sword?
I would say
Oh boy.
Presence? Alright. Going for Excellency Force here. Or no, I guess not. I guess I could just go with regular Force. I have enough dice.
you get free excellencies though, so
2 successes.
well,
Not
she
so
seems
good.
genuine. That's a failure, but I can still give you a teeny bit of information as this would be a soul steel artifact. This would make it a very dangerous thing, comparable, if not more so, to the gun in your hand.
Right. Still need to... Yeah, there's another goddamn thing I need to worry about. See...
We are truly cursed to live in interesting times, are we not?
You say that like it's a bad
It
thing.
is.
I need to get this thing some therapy before I'm done. But regardless, I don't know. Just give me some time. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm even going to get to the bastard. Give me some time before I decide what I'm going to
If you're
do.
interested, I could further
Would
sweeten
you?
the pot.
Oh man, she's really eager to get this deal rolling now.
Hey, Lythander,
Yes.
you're looking for someone, aren't you?
No.
Read intentions.
Feels like we always end up in this exact same situation.
That is
Holy
2
shit, that's a
successes.
failure.
Wow.
damn it. Why do they roll good against me, but when Lythander does some bullshit?
Don't worry, do you want me to counter roll against that?
No, if your resolve is
No.
higher than 2, that's a failure.
What is Lythander's resolve? Who is Lythander? We don't know.
It depends on his integrity score. Is his integrity 1 or higher?
What's integrity?
Oh shit, then that's a success then.
No, I
Got it.
Well, no, because in the character sheet under static values resolve, and then it should show you what your resolve
2.
is.
Okay, then that's a success then.
God fucking damn it.
Oh my goodness.
Why am I the only good boy in this situation?
Lythander, she knows you're full of shit.
I don't even know who I'm looking for.
Your daughter.
Who?
Your daughter. Your daughter, Lythander! Your daughter!
Your daughter!
Okay, to give a bit of a recap, since
Hold
it
on.
has been a while since this plot point came up, I think, to be fair. Your daughter from the first age is somehow... Around is not the right... Alive is not the right word, but they are around somehow. You've seen them in a vision when you dug through, Motorcycle Legman's head back in the underworld. Somehow, some fucking how, her body, at the very least, is up and walking around. And up to some real bullshit, given that they were the ones who helped, do some serious raid chicanery up in, Zenmu.
Raid Shadow Legends?
I remember you were pissed off. You got pissed off about your daughter a couple days ago.
I have no idea who that is.
Lythander, you are fucking terrible at lying for a changing moon.
Am I, though? Because I
Well,
don't
then-
even know who I'm thinking of.
Well, if who I'm thinking of is your daughter, then I have information regarding her whereabouts and would be
Who?
happy to exchange it in regards for the economy. So,
I don't know. Maybe we're going to banish that one to hell.
perhaps.
Gavel is going to slowly put a arm around Lythander. Lythander.
Yes.
Either which way, we're getting a golden apple out of this odd situation. So I'd really, really appreciate it if you just let this
I'll
happen.
let you take me.
That's not what I'm saying here. I don't roll like that.
You don't roll with a down under?
Okay,
No.
look.
Okay, fine. Yes, Miss Sundering Shadow, we will give you the soul of the economy, if you promise not to put it in soul steel.
Lythander, you know we can't, let's not be making modifications to the deal here.
Well, that's not...
Hold on. That's my job. Okay. We'll give you... We'll let that happen. Under one condition. This particular soul is, it bothers me a great deal. It's volatile, it's slippery, and it cannot, under any circumstance, be allowed to roam free.
Now, do you mean the I was referring to the higher soul. You mean the exaltation, do you not?
Maybe?
I don't even know what I mean, because I don't know what the actual powers of this thing are. I'm just going by heart here.
Okay, Lythander had a crazy successful archive my mentality roll on these guys earlier, so let me give you the Cliff Notes version. Hearteaters are Xehanort, / the villain of Chainsaw Man Part 1.
No, I get it. But, like, how does it...
if an unexalted human touches their bones when they're dead, they become the new Hearteater.
Mm-hmm.
So the soul is not what you need to worry about, because the exaltation is stored in the skeleton when it's not inside a human.
The exaltation is stored in the balls.
But then if the soul...
Yes.
Okay, but hold on. If the soul's not what I need to worry about, then why does she need the soul? Like, clearly the soul's important, but if the soul's
she's
not
using
important enough to be dangerous...
She's using one of the different souls. Because humans have more than one soul, you see.
Fine, you can have it.
She wants... Let me finish. So, wait, hold on. But she wants... I thought she wanted to trade one exalt soul for another exalt soul. So, yeah, but then if she needs an exalt soul specifically, what's it so special about that soul if it's not dangerous enough to, like, run amok, is what I'm trying to say.
What's different about it is specifically the soul that she's looking for. And exaltation is a kind of soul in and of itself. What she wants is the soul of the economy, not the soul of the Hearteater.
Okay.
She wants the man, not the reincarnating hero engine.
Well, in that case...
and I will, of course... I will re-engage the stipulation you made when that Dusk cast finally shows up.
Right. But, yeah. My second condition is the following. I want to be there when you make that sword.
Are you sure about that? There is a phrase, be careful what you wish for. Where I intend to make this sword is within the bowels of the labyrinth.
There's a phrase, the labyrinth.
The deepest depths of the underworld.
Right. Well, there's another saying. In for a penny, in for a pound. I've already gone this far. I want to see it. I want to see what... I want to know what... what you do with this kind of power.
Well, that's the fun thing about tools such as swords. They have fun multiple uses. You use them to cut ropes, carve up food, carve up people, carve up things, cut the air, cut the seas, cut the storms, cut the sky. It's
Blunting them on dismemberment.
not if they're made of artifact material. They never blunt. Very well, if you wish...
But they break.
If you wish... No, they don't. If you wish to come with me...
They do if the wielder's not flexible.
But they're fairly easily repaired, because the weapon itself wishes to be in action. In any case, very
enough.
well, if you wish to be there when the sword is constructed, you should be prepared for a journey into a deeply, deeply unpleasant place. But I myself will not stop you. Suppose it's that then. If you want to use your little fancy sunlight trick to lock it in place, then feel free.
Nah.
I don't know if you've actually stored any anima within the Hearthstone, by the way.
I had an extra 2.
Okay, then you... Incidentally, what does the Hearthstone is plugged into your Flamecaster, by the way. Like, it's Materia in Final Fantasy VII.
It's fuzzy dice.
Nice.
I like fuzzy dice.
Okay, the little pair of fuzzy dice glows as the pact is sealed.
And I gave up trying to figure out a way to tie this into narrative. I just decided to make them fuzzy dice.
Okay.
Just like my CSGO gun, like, trinket thing.
Yeah. It's a little picture of Ashley as a mouse. Very well,
brings
then.
my heart to beat. It brings my heart at ease.
Now, unfortunately, I cannot assist in this battle, as my actual body is... Glances. Still in the underworld at the moment, but...
Yeah, I figured.
I wish you the best of luck. And by the way, make sure you have a ship of your own, because he's building his now.
I'm actually
It's
actually something I'm looking for.
You see her cast mark flare on her forehead as blood starts to leak out, and for a brief moment you see her face twist in concern, and she just says, "Oh, that's just fucked up," and then she vanishes.
I've got an idea.
Something she saw involved in this matter concerns even a fucking abyssal.
Right?
Oh,
That's
boy.
fair.
Everyone roll join battle!
Don't worry, I have an equally stupid idea.
Alright, so let's see. This will probably be that and that. So, 2, 3,
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and...
6, 7, 8, 9.
How many motes should we have at this point?
You probably would have regained 1 since the last session.
Jeez, so we will only have 1 mote?
Although you would have regained 2 because of the Hearthstone.
Right, so I would have 2.
And,
Alright.
people with familiars, you can tap them once per session to regain their dot rating in motes.
I will certainly do that.
You
All
can,
right,
in fact,
I'm
pet
gonna-
the dog to recover magic.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's pet Hopkins.
Alright, so... rolling join battle. Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Wait, we're in a battle?
Oh dear!
For join battle, it's attribute plus what now?
Any skill that you think is appropriate.
In that case,
Drafty.
I'll do Blossom of Inevitable Demise during join roll, during join battle, to add automatic successes equal to the finesse or ranged combat.
Wow.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
1,
successes
2,
from
3, 4,
Lythander.
5.
I thought it was greater. Oh,
Yep.
equal to or greater, I'm guessing, right?
Yep. Well, no, it's just it is just greater than, but you need to make sure it's all together.
Unfortunately,
Just wanna- okay,
the
there you
Kraken
go.
has rolled.
I just wanted to attempt that. That is not a roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
4.
fine.
Okay, so
Four
I get 4 successes, and I add 3 automatic successes.
And Solars win ties.
No. Oh shit, you're right! Fuck! Nice, okay, so you guys
I
do go
remembered
first.
something!
Thank goodness.
Now, one thing I
Okay,
will
let's
say is
see.
that this character has enormous size. Withering attacks by individuals
Oh,
against this
boy.
character suffer a 2 success penalty. And knockback,
Hmm.
knockdown, and pull gamuts increase their cost by 1.
Okay.
This
let's
dude
see
is a
here.
heckin' chunker. He's a fucking kraken. What do you
Ooh.
expect?
Alright, well, that means I need to get enough anima so I can do my double trigger then.
You also, speaking of devil triggers, Infernals have an exalt advantage that helps really good with moat regen when you get to high enough anima.
All right, let's see.
Indeed.
Alright, so who wants to go first? I will say that I have a stat block basically ready for the guys. I'll use the
Mhm.
stat block for soldiers.
Okay. Let me see. What do I want to do first? So getting 1 mode back, I'd have 2. I don't want to spend them all in one place so quickly. Do
I will
wanna
say,
go
as a
for my
result of the
Duke Flurry?
Demon Soldiers battle group, everyone has +1 accuracy and +1 damage, I think, in this encounter. Also, because you successfully called this guy to a duel, he has -1 soak.
Hey.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm going to start by flirting. And entering two stances.
Okay.
First of all, commit 1 mote for streaming arrow stand, or not 2 stances. It would just be 1. Commit 1 mote for the scene. Enter streaming arrow stance, and now I can use my ranged combat instead of close combat or athletics to calculate my defense. And then for the second one, we're going to be using, what's it called? Yes, Burning Judgment Halo. Oh yeah, I can't do that because I don't have 2 power yet.
Yeah, sorry.
So we're just gonna go on the second one. We're just gonna activate. Domain's Curse. On
Using
him.
his own power against him.
Yes.
So that does cost another mote as a note.
Yes, I have 2.
Okay. And you regain a mote at the end of your turn.
Yes. Okay. So I think that, I'll just, I'll advance on him, and that'll be my turn for the time being.
Now, one thing I will say is this character also has the quality called Living Disaster. At the beginning of the round, this character gains 10 power. This may always let them strike dematerialized targets. Antagonists with hardness less than 7 may not take this quality. He has hardness 7. So you need to build up
Fucked
7
up.
power to hit this guy. Although, concentrated attacks on a character per round does have a penalty to their hardness.
All right. Well, go ahead.
If you want to, I can have the sailors take the next move as they just huck nets at this guy to attack him.
You can do what you want. I
Right? Yeah, this
really
is
don't know. Don't have a
With
better plan.
oh my god!
7 successes, baby.
And they're doubling 9s
Hey.
on this.
Nice.
Because
Oh.
of the devil blood equality Gavel gave them.
Yeah!
Fisherman, let's fucking go.
Okay, so even with the 3 success penalty, holy shit. Let me scroll down to this man's
Oh.
stat sheet.
Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes.
Holy
minus
shit.
3, 7.
These guys are mortals.
Lads.
Let's go, fisherman.
The League of Iron Preparation plus Inner Devil and
That gets past his defensive 6.
Oh.
And how many successes did you say that was? 7.
10.
8.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10
That is
in
7
total.
power they gain.
Hey, nice.
So how this works in the fiction is this kraken is charging at you, but the fishermen knew he was coming. You
The
prepared
nets.
them. And through a quick Ocean's 11 flashback with them, you set up a trap. You lift the fishing nets there, and moreover, you put some more fishing nets out there too, with all sorts of fucked up fish hooks. You made a jigsaw trap for this kraken.
Let's fucking go, Fisher boys!
And while it does not cause enough blood to wound, but it slows it down and gives the soldiers a major advantage as they start reaching for their spears.
Oh, man.
So the soldiers now have 7 power. Let's keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go next?
I have no idea what to do here.
Lythander, you go.
Who am I? Where am I? Oh, wait, I'm in the middle of a battle.
Let's see, I'm trying to decide
I'm
on
going
what
to try to
charm
fire off
I
a
might want to
glorious
use in this
exalted
case.
bolt at it. While
Okay.
well, this is to gain power, so this would be a withering attack. So I'm going to be using Force plus Sagacity, and I believe I get auto successes on it.
Just to check, how many motes do you have? You can tap your familiars for
I
motes.
believe I have full
You have
motes,
access to at least 2 familiars right now.
since we said that we healed them.
No,
Yeah, you said
health
we
and
healed
motes are different.
2
You
motes,
usually get
so
1.
I'm at full. I only...
No. Everyone but Aura healed 2 motes. Sorry, everyone but Aura healed 1 mote.
Okay,
She
so,
got
yeah,
an extra because of her
Okay, so
Heartstone.
I only have 1 used mote, so I'm going to use that
You can
mote to...
You could absorb an extra from
Okay.
Pedro. Okay.
Let's see...
Keep in mind, now that you're SN3, you have 10 motes to throw around.
Yep, let's see... Just want to read what that does.
If you want to, I could look into making a bespoke Lunar mode to add poison for that attack. Because animal power.
Treat as a heavy ranged weapon with short range. The artifact and range with artifact and range. Okay. Okay.
He is in short range now, I should note.
5 successes.
He has a defense of 6.
So what is the overwhelm on a heavy ranged weapon? With the artifact tag.
It has the artifact tag, so it has overwhelm of 2.
2 power.
That is correct. Well, the weapon does ping off of its hide. It's glass butterflies for you, right? Because it's a mini Death of City butterflies.
It just fires a little Kamehameha wave.
It can also be a little Kamehameha
finger.
wave, maybe with some silver animal barbs in there. Oh yeah, you fire your death finger at him. You finger him to death. Did you do Kraken Girls on Monster Mates yet?
We've done, not
cute.
Kraken specifically, we've done Scylla Girls.
Okay, so speaking of mates, it's your turn, mate.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Let's see. Let's see. We'll start this off with doing Fist of Iron technique. Let's see. I'll say, do I want these to be medium, or do I want this to count as a medium or heavy weapon? Probably medium, so that way I can get +1 accuracy, +1 damage as well. And then for the 2 tags of choice, I'll say that my fists are flame, and let's see. And piercing as well.
Okay.
So let's see, with that...
Pretty important given this guy has a hefty defense.
Indeed. Let's see, is there anything else I can really do? I guess I'll just roll for a, let's see. And then Withering attack is just to build power, yes? Okay, then I'll do a Withering attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, and then...
Again, I will note, every time you target this guy with an attack, his hardness decreases, so he currently has a hardness of, I believe, 5.
Gotcha. And then, just to make sure, Yeah, the +1 to accuracy and damage, that is an
Yes,
automatic,
automatic
success? Or is that...
successes.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
not sure if it
thank
was
you.
like that in the pre-release, but that's what it's like now. So weapons are much more effective.
Okay. And then that is... Let's see, that is... that is 6 successes. With the melee weapon for another automatic success, that is a total of 7 successes.
He has the enormous size gives him a penalty of 2 successes, though. So unfortunately,
okay. So that would
you
be 5
only get
successes.
your overwhelm, which I think is 1 for mundane fists.
Okay. Then yeah, I will take the 1
Unfortunately, punching a giant fucking kraken isn't that effective, surprisingly enough. You go up to it with
Indeed.
your super projectile fist, and it just kind of bounces off its rubbery hide as it's charging towards the deck. It gives you a look. Did you really expect that to work?
Well, you never know unless you try.
It is now the Kraken's turn, and he starts with 10 power.
Shite.
Oh boy.
Because of the quality I mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check to see if there's any other horrifying qualities that... Yeah, there's at least one other I have noted down for him. Let me just scroll through the list. I need to organize my notes better. The pain of all GMs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does have a moat pool. He's Essence too, so he has 7 moats. He's just gonna strike at the troops.
Ah.
With a full 10 power, pouring all that power into it, because he gets a new set each round. That is 5 successes. Let me scroll back to the soldier stat block. I believe that hits them. Scrolling down, my computer is also going slow. This is... Oh no, Scoob.
Uh-oh.
It's not that bad, but it's still a little annoying. Yep, defense 3, so that does hit them. So 2 overflow success plus the damage of his weapon. Damage is... Oh god, it's 3 damage, so that's 3 auto successes. So 12 dice of damage. Good thing these weren't the Daedi.
Mm-hmm. Not quite. Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Right. Because you put less than, not greater than.
Thank God, I fucked up. So that's with 2 auto successes on damage. So
4. So that's 6
successes. They do have a soak. Thank God.
Thank God.
They have, but it's not a great soak because I don't know if you fitted these guys out with armor, and the bulk only does so much. They have a soak of 2, so they take 4 damage, which unfortunately do mean they have to roll for rout. Because they took damage equal to or greater than their size.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just double check how the route checks works. Oh, a commander or a friendly authority figure must succeed on a war or presence roll against difficulty 3 as a simple action next round. Gavel, you're going to need... Gavel, you're going to need a war or presence. Gavel, you're going to need to spend your roll, your turn, in order to make sure these guys stay cohesive. And because a few...
That's fine,
a few
I
of them
can do that.
fucking die and explode, because they took 4 health levels of damage, and they're only size 2.
Darn it.
They have 8 health levels remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's your guys' turn. Gavel, do you want to go ahead and...
Yeah, let's just get this out of the way. I'm gonna first use an excellency, or spend a mote for an excellency, specifically my war excellency.
Don't you also have a charm that affects routing?
Let me look. Let's see. It's a specific combination. Says no, that's something else. Yes, Fearless Vanguard technique. I think. Exalt soldiers gain a 2 success bonus to resolve against social influence that would frighten, distract, or confuse them so long as she leads them. Is that what you're referring to?
It might have been a different one.
Okay, let me see.
Also, as a side note, for future purchases, this is a small enough group to be affected by every man a devil, which is the thing that lets you even further demonify your troops. Oh, it's the beginning of the round again, so this guy gains another 10 power.
Oh, great. I'm not seeing anything specific, I don't think, for routing.
Okay, but an excellency should be sufficient enough to succeed against difficulty 3.
But yes. Yes, I will use an excellency for my
Excellency
war.
should be successful enough.
Should, depending on how well the dice like me. I'm gonna say that's what. Do you want any specific attributes?
Force.
Force? Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5.
Oh, Rex.
Yeah?
I just remembered.
What's up?
That's...
Domain's curse.
Oh, fuck, that added more... Well, they still have to check for route, but the 2 penalties, let's say that he only dealt 2 damage rather than 4.
Okay.
For the domain's curse, because you made some
Then-
fake sailors for him to swipe at, but he did hit some real ones.
Okay.
Yes. Alright, let's see. 9 successes.
What do you say to keep these guys in line? Against the kraken?
Let's see, I'm trying to think.
Hmm.
Come on, men! Are you really going to let some overgrown jellyfish scare the fear out of you? Come on! Get yourself together! You're fishermen, are you not? Well, let's get to fishing.
Really good. I would have added a retro stunt if that wasn't already a
Very
success.
cool. Very cool. Really solid success pool right there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
With that, I can go ahead and have them make an action if you want to.
Rolling some
Please.
damn good bones there, too.
They have 7. They have 7 power, so they're going to go ahead and wager that under the size of attack as they attempt to get this fish tonight, boss.
Get him.
They will feast with Neptune
Get some
tonight.
calamari out of here.
Not as well as I would have hoped.
Nope, they do
Oh, I
lose
guess.
1 power, so they're down to 6. However,
Ugh.
this does lower his hardness to 6. Or the Kraken's hardness to 6
Okay.
for the round due to onslaught penalties.
Mm-hmm.
So, they do try and stab this guy. Unfortunately, even as he's thrashing, being caught about in the nets, there's really only so much mundane spears can do when you're trying to stab a whale with a fork, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if he was legendary size, which the real 100 Venom Stinger might have in his war form, then mundane weapons, I'm not sure if they even do anything to him. Or they would at least have massive penalties.
Yes.
So unfortunately, they do try and get the fish, but the fish fights back.
Yeah, that's how fishing is.
Mm-hmm. Who wants to go next?
I guess I could try to do a withering roll.
All right, keep in mind you have an additional +1 accuracy because of the hairier quality these guys have.
Yes. I'm just trying to make sure that I get this done correctly, because we're gonna want to like accumulate as much power as I can, and get those motes back. So I'm gonna get started on my roll. Excellency, force plus ranged combat withering attack roll, plus the excellency, which is this many dice.
Ooh, that does it.
Ooh.
That is a withering
7
attack.
sucks.
That beats his defense of 6, so you get your overwhelm.
All right. I forget. 4 overwhelm. Or
Mhm.
3. It got changed to 3, didn't it?
I believe so, yes, but that's still pretty good.
All right.
And his
We're gonna
his
keep
hardness is
accumulating
now
it.
5 for this round.
All right.
Yes.
Mr. Lythander, tear down this wall.
All right,
I'm going to make
Bag.
another withering
Come
attack.
and get some.
Glorious Exalted Bolt.
Okay.
6 successes.
That is a success. That is a success, so you get the
So
overwhelm.
pass or
of 2.
fail, I always get 2 in this instance.
Next round, if you guys keep the consistent attack on, you could start getting decisives on, because the final hit in a round would be against a hardness of 4.
Sure.
Okay.
It is, however, Mr. Kraken's turn again. you know, as currently as I am still working for the economy, I do believe my old boss is still in the market for spare faces. Gavel, he's gonna try and he's gonna spend gambit power to grapple you.
Oh boy!
Actually,
darn
hold
it!
on.
All right.
Let me actually check. Oh no, I didn't get that one. I couldn't get this one in time, but I would have if I could.
If only I didn't have to route the soldiers earlier. That's fine.
I actually meant to ask you about how this one worked, Rex.
Okay.
So, Loyal Guardian's approach.
5 successes.
If I recall correctly, I can use a specific type of maneuver reflexively.
Oh, a defend other, I think.
Yeah, I can use defend other reflexively.
So do you want to try and do that here?
I guess, I don't know, does defend
If you have that
other
charm?
require power?
Which term
Loyal
specifically?
Guardian approach.
Nope.
Well,
Don't have
No, I have it.
Aura is discussing trying to use that to Mr. President get down if she has that.
Mhm.
Did you purchase that yet, Chills? In any case, a grapple is declared, so he's gonna make, and it is successful. So we need to decide who has dominance in the grapple.
Oh boy.
So roll close combat.
Any specific
Force
attribute?
close combat.
All right. Thank you. 1, 2, okay. Be kind and full of grace. That is 3 successes, almost.
Well, that's closer than it probably should be, but it's still enough. Gavel, you are grappled by a fucking kraken.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, I think that given the Roll20 issues, I think Chills might, their Wi-Fi may have crashed briefly.
Uh-oh.
So hopefully they will be back soon. In the meantime, we could continue with the turn order, because Gavel, a giant evil jellyfish kraken is attacking you.
Indeed.
We'll get back to what result that has on future turns, but uh-oh.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
It appears the internet of Brazil has gotten our friend once again.
I think you guys haven't been grappled since episode 2 of the campaign.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time.
And not against a fucking kraken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know how he's gonna resolve this. How he's gonna resolve this grapple once he does the thing.
Oh, goodness.
Actually, one other thing he's gonna do is, as he gets you in the grapple, he's gonna spend a moat. Gavel, make a Fortitude plus Integrity roll.
Fortitude plus integrity. All right. 2. Okay, this is gonna be
counter to his pool.
This
is
very,
determining whether or not someone gets access to your face.
This is gonna be very unfortunate for Gavel.
Oh my god, that's a. How did you both botch?
Oh man, and he had more than double the dice pool as me.
For reference, Gavel has rolled one. Wait, this is your Fortitude plus Integrity?
This is my Fortitude plus integrity.
You have no integrity, do you?
No, my health thing is at -1.
Your health? Oh, you have a health penalty?
Yeah, I have a health penalty from last time.
The cannonball? You should have healed from that.
Oh, that's the case. Well, then.
Oh, one more dice.
One more.
See if you can get out of a fucking botch.
Is there any way I can help in this?
Nope.
It
turned into a 1-2.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, no. But
Oh,
it's
that's
fine.
funny.
He botched anyway, Korak.
We both botched. We're both terrible at this.
I need a moment to fucking think of how this resolves. Give me a sec.
Oh, that's fine. That's
Because
fine.
I don't think Hunter Venom Sticker gets your face, but I need to figure out how this resolves. You both rolled nat ones, essentially.
Yeah, we did.
I'm trying to figure out what would be the funniest way to resolve this.
That is insanity.
You know what? I've decided on something. This is the moment you get the
Oh,
callback
boy.
from the Yozi.
Oh.
Burp, burp, burp. And unfortunately, 100 Venom
Yes?
Stinger picks up on the... Who the fuck are you? It's not Ligear, because the Prince of Hell is too incredibly busy. This is one of his functionaries.
Yep.
You recognize this as a rather austere figure in gray robes, but every second you look at them, their color shifts and changes like the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, hello. This is Seri, soul of the Saturnical, the Crucible of Brass and Iron. How may I help? Oh, yes, you're the Green Sun Prince who delivered us the asset. I'm reporting back up. What kind of asset? Can you make... She appears to fiddle with some kind of device made of brass and viscera. And dipping her hand into acid, I have bad news. I can't make this man log off. The information I have to give her is important, so I cannot. I have to give this to you now. His Excellency was very insistent on that. So I will keep Chills updated via text, but Brazil's internet has just shit the bed for a moment. Thankfully, not involved in our current recording right now. Says, we're in the middle of a social scene! Mion was consorting with someone known as the... Am I reading these notes right? She puts on a little pair of low brass spectacles and pushes up her glasses. And it's at this point that you notice that her hands are... there's no skin on them. And in fact, there's no skin on her anywhere, except for the neck up.
How lovely.
You recognize this as Seri, the Flayed Disciple. The patron of martial arts students.
Flayed Disciple.
The messenger soul of Saturnical, who is another one of Malpheus's third circle souls. This is... Saturnical is essentially one of the major members of Ligier's court. Hi, don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Good.
Glad to have you back.
Lord.
Glad to have you back, buddy. Let me explain what just happened, though. So, the Kraken has successfully grappled Gavel, but in the role to establish...
Grappled?
Yep, but in the role to establish dominance, both of them botched.
I see.
So what happened is that now is the time she gets the call back from the Yozi, but unfortunately, the Kraken, and by extension 100 Venom Stinger, and possibly the economy, also hear these details. Because the messenger is still plowing ahead and is not letting other people being on the conference call stopping her.
Accidentally committing corporate espionage.
Accidentally send a blind carbon copy. He is working with someone, with someone known as the Final Glimmer of Fallen Stars, and this was as one of the other Yozi was testing the soul. Now, depending on how that goes, he will either be destroyed utterly with the rest of the information we need sublimated, or incorporated into the soul structure as a future demon. The Ebon Dragon would be very happy to have him as part of the family, I'm told.
God fucking damn.
The Ebon Dragon, the Yozi of shadows, secrecy, doomed things, and opposition.
Let's see, could you repeat that last part
The
one more
Ebon
time?
Dragon, that Yozi's purview is of secrets, darkness, and opposition.
Secrets, darkness, and opposition. Thank you.
You know, honestly, though, it might be better for him if he were just destroyed. Being a servant to that third circle is not pleasant. Anyways. Now, the Final Glimmer of Fallen Stars, she is something called a Death Lord, and she wants to destroy all of creation. Gavel, she can only hear you, it seems. You have the peanut gallery of the kraken commenting on the background saying, "What? What?"
Oh, goodness sakes. Yes, thank you, darling.
And according to preliminary reports on his surveillance on the issue, she wants to remove the elemental poles.
Oh, I see.
Hang up! Hang up! Hang up!
Wants to remove elemental poles.
Doing so, those are, of course, the anchors set in place to protect creation from the wild, and you can imagine what destroying one of those would do.
I can imagine quite a few things.
Now, unfortunately, we aren't quite done with the information we're expecting. Do you know he has not shut up since the second we dragged him into the chambers?
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
He is giving even the dragon quite some deal of consternation. The Aemon Dragon's an asshole. I'm not... No one will be upset with me when I speak of that. There are some other first circle demons scurrying about the rooms, and you see all of them just kind of nod. Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. Yep, you're right, boss. Yes, thank you. And even he is irritating the dragon's servants. You really found quite the asshole up there in heaven to bring down. Not that...
Oh, don't I always know how to pick them?
Just that this particular fruit has a prickly exterior.
Trust me, I can relate.
Now, the other pertinent information, and this is as the Kraken is just kind of, what? What? He's doing a full Doctor Who Moffat-era skit right now where he's just screaming.
Oh, goodness.
He was also monitoring the situation of someone called Red Hand Rebirth.
Let me write down that name. All right.
Who is apparently something called a liminal, an old one. Arguably the first one that Yushan has on record. Some sort of resurrected corpse from the first age of some moonchild.
Okay.
Gavel, I think you have a pretty good suspicion of who that is.
I think I might, potentially.
She brought something out of Zenmu. Something big and powerful. Several somethings, but he was only clear on something called a Getimian. We need to figure out more about that. I need to go dig into Sacravelli's archives. Anyways. And another thing of importance... What's wrong, Korak?
I was just coughing.
You choke.
Oh, don't worry about it. This doesn't involve you at all, I'm sure. Anyway, so that is a preliminary update. I will be in touch in the future with more information, and best of luck hunting.
Yes, thank you. I will certainly do my best.
And a little bit more information comes, like, deposited into your mind, just like a little packet of summary. Like, you get a little dossier deposited in your brain, and then you're back in the fucking Kraken's arms.
Gavel's just going to look dead in the Kraken's eyes. Well, you know what this means, yes?
What I know this means is this is triggering phase 2 of the battle early. The Kraken is enveloped in a white glow.
Uh-oh.
I see. He doesn't know what it means, but I believe I do. This has been a particularly fruitful engagement, I believe. The Hearteater is now in control. He's activated Hearteater in Avatar.
Why did... Sorry, I'm confused. Why did this happen?
Because they both botched on the grapple roll, and he was trying to steal Gavel's face for his original creator, 100 Venom Stinger. But it fucked up with but it got polluted with Yozi magic, and they both got called into the conference room.
Ugh.
Oh my
Back into the
goodness.
fight now.
Yep, this is, well, he needs to die now.
Korak, I believe you're the only one who has a gun in this round. Oh no, wait, this is a
No,
new.
he has.
This is a new round
No.
now. So
Oh,
it
I
starts with the player
didn't get to
characters.
go either.
Oh shit, because you disconnected, right? All right, you go then.
Yes.
Indeed.
Fuck. I guess I'll just keep trying to wither away at this guy's defense.
Yeah, unfortunately, he does have a
Gavel.
hold on Gavel, but for all intents and purposes, you just saw both of them grow. Yeah, Gavel's in the Gavel. So you just saw them both go slack for a second and then stare into each other's eyes.
That's okay. This reminds me, that thing you said about, getting upgrades for the gun that let you do,
Evocations,
like Emperor Bullet Sways. How does that work? I forget.
I can write those up for you in between sessions, but those are evocations that you need to unlock through a minor milestone.
Okay. I was just wondering about that. In any case,
Could be real
All
useful
right,
next. Could be real fucking useful next session though.
Alright, so they said that maneuvers require cost extra against this one, right?
Push, knock down, knock back, and pull. Cost extra.
Oh, so not distract.
Nope, distract is fine.
Okay, I see. So, let me see here. Alright, here it is. Observer deceiving attack with the upgrade. Let's go. I actually mean to ask you about this. Okay, good. Thank God, because I everybody got real quiet for a minute, and I got scared.
No, it's
okay,
fine.
here
We
it
were
is.
all just digesting the doomsday plan of Fallen Star.
2 motes. All right, 2 motes.
North Pole from the planet. Fuck you. That's
All
her
right,
plan.
2 motes. I don't know how much power the distract gambit costs.
2.
So 2. All right, 2 power. Distract gambit. Spend 2 motes, and then may attempt to distract gambit with a 2 dice bonus, and then immediately follow with a withering ranged attack. It does not suffer flurry of penalties and cannot be countered.
Go right ahead. I think that he actually may have current defense penalties. Yeah, characters in a grapple reduce defense by 1 against anyone not also in the grapple. So he currently only has defense 5 rather than defense 6.
So what does the distract gambit do?
Let me go look that up 1 second. Gambits. Distract gambits. It decreases the defense by each actual success for the rest of the round.
So 2 dice bonus. And what do I roll for it? The same
Presence
thing I
or
would be rolling?
performance instead of combat ability.
Presence of performance plus finesse, I guess.
Okay.
Or finesse or force, I don't know which. Whichever?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whichever. Alright, rolling. Fucking Jesus. Alright, 2 extras.
Goodness sakes.
God damn!
2 extra
Wow.
success, you said?
2 bonus.
Oh, unfortunately, that is still... His defense is 5 right now, but unfortunately, he's not very distracted. Or rather, the Hearteater is not distracted, because currently God knows what's happening to the Kraken's mind.
God
As someone
damn
else
it.
is in the driver's seat.
Fuck me, man.
You still get
Alright,
the
withering attack.
you still get the withering attack.
Alright, fucking excellency. Well, at least that one gave me some results.
Well,
fucking
that's-
7.
Oh my goodness.
Yep,
7.
the 2 success penalty still works, though, so you only get your overwhelm.
Alright, I'll get the 3. Alright, I spent 2 power to get 1 power.
Unfortunately, you 10 dice, none of them were successes.
God damn it.
Oh, like, dude.
That sucks.
This is a rough
and there
fight.
goes 2 motes, and there goes 2 motes, by the way. I fucking hate this. I hate this fucking attack.
You regenerate
let me
another
see.
one, though, at the end of this
I
turn.
guess. But also, I don't actually know if this works. Because the wording's a little vague. At Essence 3, victims of this charm are supernaturally silenced for 3 of the Solar's turns.
Oh my god, that actually might be really fucking important.
Oh boy.
The Hearteater was going to attempt social influence!
Hmm?
No, you shut up his monologue!
Oh, goodness.
I learned a few tricks while I was away.
Let me explain to you in vivid detail why. And then he just stops talking. As the magic takes hold.
Not this time.
Correct.
By the way,
your dream.
Ask me the duration.
3 rounds.
No. This effect lasts indefinitely or until someone successfully notices the work.
Oh!
Huh.
Or no, sorry. No, it just says, okay. Victims of the charm are supernaturally silenced for 3 of the Solar's turns. The effect that would be lasting indefinitely is the following. They may also commit 1 mote on step 5 to conceal the direction of the attack and its effects, such as blood or bodies. This effect lasts indefinitely or until someone successfully notices this work.
So that section of the charm is meant to be used for stealth.
Yes. But yes, silence is really important.
Uh-huh.
So I guess it still worked out after all.
Yep.
Oh,
it's now
my
a new
goodness.
turn because that was your makeup turn. Players still go first.
Okay. Alright, who wants to go?
I'm pulling me devil trigger.
SpongeBob, me boy!
I think for you, because that also grows you to enormous size, essentially, so that negates the penalty against this guy. You're now having a micro kaiju battle.
1 mode, 2 anima. Then, let's see. Yes, you radiate an intense emotion that overwhelms characters who approach within short range. Non-trivial characters can resist with a difficulty of 5 fortitude plus integrity roll or gain a minor
Yeah, let me
intimacy.
roll. Let me roll the Hearteater's integrity.
Yep.
Oh, by the way,
5.
Lythander, this is a smaller kraken compared to the real 100 venom stinger you saw. The bigger one does have legendary size. The reflection seems to be smaller for whatever reason.
Darn. Oh, well.
He does say
let's
something
see,
at
grow
you,
up to
but
twice-
it's mysteriously quiet for some reason. Someone seems to have shut up his monologue.
Oh, yes.
The power that players
So you
have
grow up
dreamed of having for eons. Shutting up a GM's monologue.
Oh, goodness. You grow up to twice your normal size, reducing the difficulty of feats of strength by 3. You can't be grappled by smaller characters unless their attempt is supplemented by charms or other powers, as though you had the legendary size quality.
You're probably only slightly smaller than he is, so he can still grapple you, sadly.
Yeah. Yep. And then you gain a special form of movement, flight, swimming without the need to breathe, or the ability to pass through earth and stone. Trying to think of which one I want for that one. How close are we to the sea?
You are currently being held about a story up.
Story up. You know what? Let's go with flight. I'll take flight.
Okay.
For now.
You turn into a dragon.
Who wants to go next?
Is that an act? By the way, Rex, is that a literal thing that dragon bloods can do? Just turn into a dragon?
No, actually. Outside of one specific circumstance. That's the sidereal trick. Their capstone ride charm.
Oh, goodness.
Turn their mount or a friend into a dragon. Korak, are you here?
Yeah.
Just to check in? Alright, so it's someone else's turn this round. Gavel spent hers on Devil Trigger.
Alright, so does Jules want to do anything?
Let's keep withering, baby!
Yep, that's what I'm going to be doing too.
Okay.
Alright,
8
here we
successes.
go.
That's...
Oh my god, 8 successes. That gets you 3 power.
Okay, I also have
se-
7 successes again.
Yeah.
So that also gets you 3 power.
Yay. Now I'm actually at some level of power where I can do something.
I still need to build up will.
You could just do
Good.
Decisive Glorious Exalted Bolt.
That's no fun.
That
Let's
is true.
see.
That also lacks the piercing tag.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now with enough withering attacks, his hardness is currently set to 5, so the soldiers will be pouring their 6 power into another decisive attack to try and gut this fish again.
Good stuff.
And the success penalty only applies to withering attacks.
4 successes.
I did describe that his defense got set down slightly, so that does just barely hit because of the accuracy of the weapons. So let's go ahead and roll damage. 6 power plus 1 auto damage from the weapon. So 60-10. Oh.
1 success.
I believe the kraken soak eats this. Unfortunately.
No kidding.
Actually, hang on a second. They have spears. Would those have the piercing tag?
I'd hope so. They're spears.
Let me pull up sheets so I can get the... Let me just pull up like Gavel's sheet, for instance, so I can get a description of the tags.
Yes. Equipment tag. Piercing negative or -1 defense to target until her next turn on a successful attack. -2 soak on decisive attack.
That might be important. Let me double check what this guy's soak is. Because that's 2 damage normally, but... And I'm assuming their soak would normally... they have a soak of... Oh, nope, they have a soak of 5, so...
Darn it.
They should probably try and donate power to you guys rather than... Whoops. Dab! And no effect.
Darn.
Alright, next up is the Kraken's turn. He was trying to do something with your face, but... Wait, no, he can't talk, never mind!
The monologue shuts him down.
This is really... That's a really funny use of that power.
Yes.
Oh.
It's the Hearteater is going to spend motes on Heaven Thunder Hammer. Oh, no, wait. Not quite on that. The throw version of that. Let me go check close combat.
I can't tell you how good it feels not to hear you talk. I really can't.
You get the impression of a raised tentacle as a middle finger. Yeah, he's gonna fucking throw you, Gavel.
Oh, lovely.
So let me go back down to grapples to see how far away you get thrown and how much damage that might do against you if this succeeds. Close combat gamut, as if it were a decisive attack.
Let's see. Do you need me to roll for anything?
Close combat to see if you can hold on.
Okay, any specific attribute or just straight up close combat?
Finesse.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
5
4,
successes.
5, 6,
10 dice.
Yeah. Please be kind and full of grace. 2 successes, darn it. Yay.
Unfortunately, one range band away, so through use of inbuilt powers, he heals you two range bands away, so you are now he grappled you from out short range. You're long range away. You are thrown
Oh, lovely.
and unfortunately you're thrown into one of the buildings. Make a fortitude plus integrity. Fortitude plus physique roll.
Fortitude.
Okay,
Fortitude plus integrity.
I at least have some physique, so this won't be awful.
Fortitude plus integrity. You have to have the just heart to resist taking damage from this building.
3 successes.
Somehow you take no damage from the throw or the building, probably because you're flying.
Yes!
But this is incredibly embarrassing, as you, for the second time in as many sessions,
What is it with people throwing you today?
Goodness. Gavel just superhero lands on the building.
You go crashing through some offices.
Yeah, you do like a cami landing. All right. I'm actually, I forgot to reflexively move last turn, so I'm actually going to put myself at close range to this guy.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I am releasing 1 mote for streaming arrow stance.
Okay.
And then flurry, committing a mode for righteous devil form.
All right.
I turn into my Terraria Star Guy mode.
You've switched your Dante double stance.
Okay. I will reflexively aim.
Okay, I think that's a three dice bonus.
Yes. 3 dice at close range. So that cancels out the penalty I would be getting from flurrying. And then, spending all 8 power, starting off with Blossom of Inevitable Demise, as well on step 1.
Okay.
Aiming the Fire 1 attack, double 9s.
Okay.
Not getting the excellency, so I'm not going on the. I'm not going to be getting.
So the economy is spending 1 mote and 1 anima to activate Will Crushing Victory Reversal.
What'd that do?
Clashing the attack with a social influence roll, but this is conveyed via the Kraken's body language rather than words.
Ew. Really wish I had the motes to.
This is decisive. This is decisive, right?
Yes.
Okay. So clashes only work on decisive, so that's what he's going to do instead of using his defense.
Okay then. Fuck it. Sheesh, man. Come on, give me a break.
8 successes.
Give me a break.
This is a hard fight.
Shit. Alright, that's...
5 successes.
No, 6.
Oh, yes.
I need a stunt.
You do,
Fuck.
yeah. Tell me,
I
Sun
do
King,
here.
how do you get your way out of this? Or Sun Queen, rather.
Alright. Let me think about this real quick. How do I flurry this in a weird way?
All you need is one more... Oh, sorry, you do need 2 more successes.
Yeah, both of them have to be successes.
Unless you get 1 10.
Or a 9.
Or the...
Or yes, or a 9, yes.
Let me see, let me think. Let me brainstorm this.
You know what? I'll give you notice that because they're shut up, so their social influence isn't as effective as it would be. You can take that as a stunt.
We get the power to resist that. It's never. It's the time to give you. If this ain't how I prove that actions speak louder than words, well, shoot, I don't know what is. That's how I do it, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and add a stunt.
God, please. Come on!
Oh.
Come on! Fuck! Well, there goes all my power.
No, you only lose 1.
Yeah, you do only lose 1.
A failed power attacks actually refund you.
Yeah. I forgot it was I only lose 1.
Yeah, but you're not completely
Shit.
fucked over. But
Yeah, that's...
unfortunately.
Oops, sorry.
So, let me go consider for a moment what this social influence would be. You know what? I'm going to say that he learns one of Gavel's pertinent intimacies.
Oh, well.
Aura, not Gavel.
Sorry, Lythander.
Aura.
Aura, yeah.
I was going to say Lythanders. Yes, get drunk.
Let me go pull up Aura's sheet. One moment. Okay, I think that he learns about he learns about Gavel being the boss.
Ah.
Gavel's the boss, and I want to keep it that way. That is the intimacy he learns about as you're trying to shoot at the hand that contains Gavel, essentially.
Right.
Or the tentacle, rather, and looks at that, and you see a kraken make a Grinch smile, which you didn't know it could do.
That is not possible.
Uh-oh.
And yet, its smile opens in crystal adamantine, as its face
That
fucking
feels-
mutates like possessed axe at the end of Animorphs.
Oh, lovely.
Alright, next up is, Lythander. It's a new round,
I
so...
didn't move this round.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm gonna just try to build will this time.
Okay,
I'm gonna use a excellency and sagacity.
okay.
That
Oh my god!
that would no, that would
You rolled a 15!
That
Wow, you rolled a 15 on a d10. Nice work.
yeah. Let me just.
As a note,
man.
oh my god, that's
that was
that's about as good.
goodness.
That's 14 successes.
I give up.
Oh
I give up.
my goodness.
So I'm at max will.
And you can
Oh,
transfer the
man.
extra into
Well-
more power.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where all of our luck was going, Chills.
Guess
Oh
so.
no! I am
You know what?
sorry.
It's fine.
You
You
know
can
what?
immediately
You
flurry
know
this.
what? He's earned it.
This is a mini boss, not the boss fight. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know what? He's earned it. If anyone's earned it, it's probably Cora.
No.
This is you getting the rocket launcher at the end of Resident Evil. Use this.
No, I don't have enough power.
Will can function as power, additional power for the purpose.
I'm going to flurry and to gain power. Since like
Oh right, because
I
of
can't.
Swift Hand's casting.
Yeah, I can't actually do the attack when reading my stuff. Or I believe.
You could. Well, no, you could cast Death of Obsidian Butterflies
Oh, I can't.
or Flesh Sloughing Wave.
Oh.
Because that's what Gathering the Will's for. It's 5 will for that.
Oh, yeah, I'll use 5 will for it. 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have 5 will left over.
Now, which mode do you want to use for this?
That's what I am trying to look at. Let's see.
Now, I should note, there is a limitation to the Hearteater's possession effect. While he's doing this, he can't use the target's supernatural abilities. So, he can't use the supernatural durability thing this guy normally has against this.
I'm going to do
Oh,
flesh
thank goodness.
sloughing so I could get piercing tag added to it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a sagacity, force plus sagacity. Or whatever attribute you want, plus sagacity.
I'm also going to use an excellency on this.
Understandable.
So,
And if you'd like to try and stunt this in any way, that could also help.
6. And I'm going to use the excess will to add to that power.
Okay, so he has a defense of 5 right now, so that does succeed.
Does hit, so then...
Rex,
Yes?
I just remembered.
Oh yeah, the army, right. You have another additional damage success.
No!
Okay.
Accuracy!
Oh shit, accuracy at successes, right!
It doesn't add additional dice. It adds automatic successes.
Death of Obsidian
Yes.
Butterflies manifests as a medium tag attack if memory serves.
Yeah.
No,
And,
Rex,
wait.
for my gun!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your gun has good accuracy, yeah. But we'll see if he survives this, because, wow.
So what do I roll now?
Okay, so yeah, you have +1 automatic damage for this, so however much power you want to spend, plus the 5 additional will you created.
I'm going to do 10.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm going to roll a 0 here.
Keep in mind his soak is decreased against this.
6.
Okay. So he takes 3 health levels of damage.
Okay.
Let me see how much health this lad actually has, because it might not be as much as you think.
And that's even through the piercing?
The piercing is what helped with this at all.
Oh, okay.
Oh my, well, you dealt a hefty chunk of damage, yeah. Although, wait, hang on, wait. So, sorry, that might have dealt more damage than I thought, because the accuracy tag, the medium attack has auto damage, and you get more auto damage from the soldiers. So instead of 3, that's 5 health levels of damage. Which is a much bigger deal. He's down to half health now.
Okay, but Chills was trying to say that he should have hit.
Yeah, because my caster has 2 accuracy.
Let's re-resolve that then. Let's scroll up and see what those die results were.
It was double 9s, so 10. So 2 successes, 4 successes, 5 6 successes, plus 2 8 successes.
You know
which
what?
Ties with
let's say that
is
in terms
8 successes.
Yep, and Solar's with ties.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
roll power. However much power you spent on that, plus the damage of the weapon, plus dazzling flare if you want to proc that.
Exactly, plus 5 dice.
Plus
I'm at
L
essence.
plus ratio.
Because I'm at essence. Because I'm at essence 3. So the power of the weapon. So the damage of the weapon plus. Does the damage add dice or does it just add?
It adds
damage?
successes, and you also get
so
an
just-
additional success from the Harrier soldiers.
Okay, so just an additional success. So that's 13 damage dice, with 3 successes guaranteed. Please, God, let me out of this cage. Let me out of this cage. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes, with 3 guaranteed for 7 successes.
So that's 7 successes total. Sorry, that's
7 success. 7 damage.
Wait, no, against the damage he has a soak of let me double check his soak, because you don't have the piercing tag on that. He has a soak of 5, so that's 6 successes, and then plus additional 2, so 8. He takes
3 success.
3 health levels
No,
of
that's
damage.
It's 6 successes plus 3 additional successes.
Okay, so he's down to 2 health levels then.
Okay.
So yeah,
And
how this works
anything else
how this works in the fiction is this is an early example of the evocation activating. Let's say that it resonates specifically because you are protecting a friend and a town from a force that would otherwise destroy it. The rest have been relatively indirect engagements. This is directly standing in defensive creation against an absolute fucking horror. So you see the fire
and
wall.
since it
Sorry.
and since it doesn't, and since I actually technically won that, he doesn't learn about my intimacy either.
No, he doesn't.
Cool.
So, as it tries to wither and glare, the bullet initially seems to miss, but then the fire, the Devilcaster blast curves in midair and swings back around like a guided missile that knows where it is and where it isn't to hit this guy. And it blasts him right in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, now it's its turn. And it has 10 power.
Blue.
I activate my final
okay,
skill, Shining Blast.
That's what it's gonna do, yeah.
I may play 1 Marcus Damon from my hand without paying the cost.
It's gonna try and fucking squish Lythander. With a decisive attack.
Oh, Spaghetti-O.
What's your defense, Lythander?
That hits.
No, what's your defense? So for overflow success purposes.
Oh, my defense, I believe, is 4.
Okay, so that is 1 overflow. So 10 dice and 11 dice, and then 1 auto success from the damage of his weapon.
Okay. I have a hardness 5. I'm
If
not sure if that means anything.
That just means how much power he had to spend to attack you.
Okay.
If you have any defensive charms, now would be a time to go look at those.
I don't think I do.
Except for the Lunar. Oh.
I have to be hit to
Well-
do that.
Well, what's your soak?
5.
You have a soak of 5?
No, sorry, I soak of 2.
Okay, so you take 1 health level of damage. Not as effective as it usually would be.
Oh my goodness.
I don't take any die penalties.
You do not. This just scratch your 0 health level.
Also, wait a second. Shouldn't he have die penalties too?
He should now. Yeah, now that he's brought the half
I was
health.
gonna
I'll keep
say
that in mind.
he's now way below half health.
Yeah, he's now in the danger ball, which he's now in the red zone. It should be safe to throw a
Let's go.
Pokeball at him.
No, we got to get a status effect on him
yes,
first.
of
Yeah,
course.
these things are wriggly.
It raises the chances.
Yeah, it raises the chances.
Make sure you use a net ball.
Nah, I'm gonna use a dive ball.
absolutely.
It's now the
either-
soldier's turn. They're going to do a build power
Please.
action.
That's fine.
A strength base using their hulking muscles.
Ooh, 3 successes.
Double 9s thanks to their strength, though.
Yes, that's right. Oh my goodness. So
That's
5
they
successes.
are going to. They're going to physically grab onto the nets and haul and start bringing this kraken in closer to shore in a outmaneuver build power action. Who wants 2 power?
I do.
Or 3 power, rather.
I have 1.
I do.
I have 1 power, so I will
I have
take
0
that if no
power.
one else will.
Gavel's
Yeah, me too.
Well, Gavel's the only one who could permakill spirits here.
Excuse you.
Yeah.
Oh, you have spirit slaying stance?
Let me read you my necromancy skill that I picked up. It's in here.
Oh, Rune of Sweet
Yeah.
Passing. That usually only accounts for humans, but that accounts for gods too as well, I think, so... Technically, that's a bit of an unorthodox use case of that, but that doesn't delete the target. It just
Makes them into a
forcibly
ghost.
sends them into ring. It forcibly sends... Oh, that's an interesting idea. Let's see how this next turn shakes out, depending on...
Hey, guess what? I still kept 2 will for a very specific reason.
Okay, then that power goes to...
Oh,
Let's say the power
goodness.
goes to Gavel,
Yeah,
then.
I was gonna say,
Alright, I'll take that 3 power.
Lythander, would you like to take the first turn to cast the Rune of Sweet Passing onto this man?
I would like to do the inverted rune of safe passing.
Paint us a picture and let us know how you do that to a kraken.
I may mark a living person's body and higher soul, and when they die, the cicada rune shines. I think I just pick them and just draw it backwards or inverted.
This is a kraken, mind you, or a mini kraken,
Yeah.
but how do you do that? This guy's the size of like a house.
Did he bleed?
Yes, there is blood.
I will
Specifically from when you flesh sloughing waved him.
I'll
Blasted a
be
lot of his skin off.
I will be grabbing my shovel, swiping that and using that as paint. And using my shovel as a brush.
Lythander. I know what the title edit for this will be. It'll be Lythander as Bob Ross.
I'm gonna paint a happy little cicada.
No.
Actually, do you mind
You paint a happy little cicada.
actually, use that as my intro quote.
I might, yeah.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
Okay, that's your turn. And
Yeah.
who wants to go next?
Yeah.
Do your thing, Aura.
My thing?
Or-
I'm not sure I have much of a thing to do, honestly.
Neither do I. I got thrown.
You need to take a sprint action in order to get back.
Yep.
Fuck it. Domain's beneficence on the fisherman. Let him finish it off.
Ooh, nice.
Do they have any spare power?
They don't have any right now, no.
Okay, who has spare power? Who can actually hurt this thing?
I have
What's
some
power?
You want to
That's
send
the
Gavel
famous
into a
chainsaw
rocket?
man character, right? Power.
You want to send Gavel into a rocket jump with the domain's beneficence?
Sure, let's do that.
Oh, goodness. All right.
Domain's beneficence on the boss.
So how does this work exactly?
You just get a plus. Let me actually check how much.
If you want to, I can switch the 3-die bonus to instead put you in punching range for this round.
That could be cool. Yeah, domains.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say that then.
Galactic,
Gavel, you thermals burst forth into the ground around you as a micro lava eruption is spurned forth via Aura's power to hurl you into the sky as you are burning down in the sky like a missile.
Keeping in mind, I still have flight, and I also am still in my devil trigger form.
You also might be
Oh,
regenerating
man.
motes faster now, if that matters to you. In case you want to spend any on a funny little attack.
Yeah.
Although before you go, I will have the troops make their action just to help wean down this guy's hardness. They're gonna work
That's
on it.
fine.
They're gonna do another build power action to further work him and tie him down for the flying demon lady to strike him harder. You gain an additional 1 power gavel. Oh, sorry, 2 power gavel.
Thank you.
Oh, something actually really funny just occurred to me. If you do hit him with the permakill charm, you could use the infernal effect to curse him. So he's a cursed ghost.
Oh, man.
Let me know what you want to do. Hey, boo-boo.
All right.
We're gonna punch out a fish.
Oh, let's see. Technically, I can't do that because I have spoken in this scene already. No, we'll save that for late. Let's see. In additional die. I think I'll wait for that one. I'm going to use, and you said I'm in punching distance.
Yep, thanks to the rocket boost.
Indeed. I'm going to do Heaven Thunder Hammer for 1 mote. And then let's see. See if I can drop kick his ass. Let's see. So that would be yeah, it has to be yes. Okay. So 1 10. Let's see, and then with my medium weapon, that is a total of 7
That
successes.
beats his defense of 6.
Yes. Right, and then and then
How much power? How much power are you spending?
That's what I'm trying to decide.
You do have flame, so I think that helps with the damage.
I do. It does because flame, yeah, +1 damage, and then with the medium.
So that's 2 automatic damage on this.
Yep, and then you know what? Yeah. Let's see.
Are you gonna activate Spirit Slaying Stance too?
Let me look. Let's see. To inflict aggregate damage. Yeah, you know what? Sure. 1 more mode for.
I'll give you a free
Spirit
stunt
Flame
too
Stance.
because of how cool this all is image wise. So add another 2 dice.
Oh, all right.
This is the goal of it being the mini boss. We can have all the cool set pieces now.
Yes. So, and I will use all of my power for
Okay.
this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see. 10, 6. Let's see. I believe that's a total of 18 dice.
Almost hitting the cap of 20.
Yep, and let's see, and then so let's see, that's 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus 2 because of the medium damage and the flame. So that is 15 successes in total. And then with the piercing tag, -1 defense to target until her next turn on successful attack, and -2 soak on decisive strikes.
He has a soak of 5, so how much damage is that total?
So let's see. So 15, and you
2
said
auto
he had
damage.
5, so that's 3. Yeah, 2 auto damage. So that's that should lower his soak to 3. So I believe that is 12 damage.
You delete him from reality. Tell me how you finish him off. Finish him.
Well, no, he
All
becomes a
right.
ghost.
Tell me how you destroy his corporeal form then and turn him from a god into a ghost.
All right. As Gavel is being rocket manned over, to this kraken. She sort of does a little like almost sonic spin in midair before raising her left leg up high for an axe drop kick. So you like throwing people around, do you? Well, how about you try it on for size once, asshole? And just drop kicks him right in the skull, or at least the biggest equivalent of a skull, and slams him into the ground with her drop axe
Because
kick.
this is the killing blow, I'm gonna say this sends him even further. This is a full-on Smash Bros. Launcher. He becomes a twinkle on the horizon.
Yeah!
Game!
Oh my
This game's winner is Gavel. Although, Lythander, you do feel the rune of sweet passing take effect, and you know that a few things, actually. First is that, actually, Gavel, are you doing the curse on him, or are you auto-deleting him?
That's a great question. Okay, so what does cursing him effectively
It makes
do?
him permanently materialized, and also means that he only has 1 health level, so even a tiny little baby child, a mortal baby child, can walk up to him and kick him in the shins and he would explode.
Oh, goodness. You know what? Gavel in this case would probably curse.
Okay, so
yeah.
Lythander, not only do you feel the ghost take effect, you feel Gavel's magic also in the mix, and just completely make this a little weak sauce little ghost. Far from being a little kraken terror, you see him physically shrink
To a
in size
jellyfish.
as he goes flying and die. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
And in addition to that, through the spiritual connection you still have with this man through the Demon Yozi Skype call, you feel the economy scream in pain. You have dealt him a dramatic injury.
Yeah!
Battle over.
Yay! That was a good
Heck
session.
yeah.
And it's at this point that
Oh,
you
my
hear...
goodness.
The projectionist is approaching on
No.
what appears to be a highly advanced machine craft. We in the modern age would know this as a jet boat. She's made a jet ski out of
Oh.
solid light. She has a hyper advanced mobility craft that is going faster than any ship you've ever seen in your life, and she just comes into the dock and, like, several seconds after the Kraken's been yeeted, well, oh, pardon me, men, pardon me. As the rest of the guys just seem confused and are just kind of backing out of her way. Well, it seems you've done very effective in taking his rook off the board.
Just about. Do what we can. So much for being a prized possession.
Unfortunately, that doesn't clear all of his pieces off the board. You've taken his rook, he still has the queen.
Don't worry about it. I know for sure.
And it's on that matter that I came to speak with you. I've learned some details about why he's here, and specifically I've learned where his headquarters are. There is this plant planted outside of what's left of the Golden Hawk restaurant. It spoke to me. It looked like a quarter for some reason.
Right.
Quarter. Yes. His brothers are nickel and dime.
No,
Yes, I believe he said his name was Dime or something.
Oh, it was a dime?
yes.
Yeah, someone used magic to turn him into a plant and leave it. Like, he spread his vines like all over like multiple city blocks, and he found something.
Oh, good. I forgot about dime.
We're gonna have this as a scene transition as we get into the next stage of the war venture. If you guys are okay for information gathering,
Right.
and yeah.
Sure, that's-
So, what do you say to the fishermen though, as you're on the way out? Because they're just looking at the rise. Oh, we wanted to fish, but yeah, but we beat up a fucking kraken. That's really cool, Dave. Oh, I got some tentacles here. Oh, yeah, we'll have to cook those up. Hey, what should we do next, ma'am? Now,
Now,
unfortunately,
let's
some of
see.
them did die.
Mm-hmm.
But your League of Iron
let's-
preparation did harden them against that. So they are they're not routing or freaking out, even though by all accounts and purposes they should be. You've instilled the soldiers'
Mhm.
discipline and conditioning in them in the span of a couple hours. Exalted magic can be kind of sinister like that sometimes.
Oh, let's see. So I'm trying to think. So what we need now is just like information gathering at this point.
Because one of your allies found a really important source of information.
Ooh, okay. All right, men. The time for fighting is temporarily done with. Now we get on to other things. Stratagem. We need every bit of information that we can on our enemy. So, talk with some of your friends, or if you have any other connections in more dubious places, then by all means, get with them. See what you can learn.
And the rest of the session is going to be intel on the war venture to prepare for next time.
Okay.
So, let's do a brief scene cut. If any of you guys want to, you can decide on one of the tactics that your allies back at sea do as you do research. So, tactics are they could try and ambush the enemy, which could be important given that the leader is currently in a bit of a pain coma. Forcing them to a bad position via back to the sea. Calling to another duel that would happen off screen. Demoralizing troops, espionage, or sabotage.
I think either
Because this is
ambush or demoralizing troops.
yeah. So
would be
for reference,
best.
the characters doing this are Nellens, Liza, and Nue.
Mhm.
So what do you guys think they would want to do?
For them specifically, probably ambush.
That sounds like something Nue would be into, right? Chills?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
about.
Okay.
Yeah, just about.
Alright, if you want to, you can...
That's a hunting technique.
Yeah, so we briefly cut as... She appears from the sea with what appears to be a dolphin. Or what is left of one, as she has ripped out its heart and eaten it. I can be a dolphin now!
Huh.
I see.
Yeah, I forgot that's how you did that.
Oh yeah, she briefly stopped by just to check in between ventures. So these things go real friggin' fast. So I'm gonna go and try and. Oh, that was you guys with the kraken, I assume, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was us.
Nice work. Assuming that if you punch out the puppet like that, you hit it in the puppeteer's face, so they take some hits.
As far as I can surmise, yes, we have dealt a bit of a blow to the puppet master, as you put it.
Hey, lady, please just the projection. This is fine. Yeah, projection. You have any cool thing I could stab him with? I have my spear, but I have one hand free. I figured out how to use this with one hand recently, and now this just seems wasteful.
Well, I don't know about stab, but let's see. And that Auroral will just
Projectionist will spend an excellency. She is an exalt on a craft roll.
Ooh,
6 successes.
nice.
She conjures a fucking morning star out of hard light and hands it to her. Just smack him around with this.
Cool.
And you see,
Alright.
as she wields it, the chain around the morning star actually detaches. It's it's a bloodborne trick weapon.
Oh, it's more like a flail.
Yeah, it's a combo morning star flail.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
Hey, do you take commissions? We'll have a talk about that later. Now is not the time for our business negotiations.
Let's
Okay.
get down to business to defeat.
The Hearteater.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna have Nue make a, let's say that she might have a secondary war excellency, so let's have her roll that. So this only adds 3 dice rather than 4 for NPC stats. So I think that's 12 dice for her. on a saboteur strike. And let's see what the Hearteater does. He's going to try for an espionage with 3 auto successes because of a Hearteater charm that I forget the name of, but it's on his sheet. Actually, no, he's not as good of a military commander, so I'll reduce his die pool to his secondary one. Oof, tie. Oh no, wait. 10's double, so Nue does succeed.
You mean 9's double?
No, 10's double.
Oh, yeah. Didn't check the roll out there.
Okay, so in that case, the camera cuts to the Nue dolphin with the Morningstar flail light spear clutched in her teeth. Some dolphin chittering occurs, and we zoom in on this guy's. Is it a ship when it's constructed out of people?
Yes.
Oh,
go
no.
figure.
We call that a whale.
Sure.
Nue's face falls in horror as even a hardened lunar warrior, there are some things they don't expect to walk into and see what the fuck this thing is. This is an entire vessel made out of pawns, human beings linking themselves together.
Oh, just like brain work. A human centipede.
Fuck.
Brave Lord Nito. But a boat.
Oh, goodness. That's
Yeah,
terrifying.
we get a bit of her inner monologue too. How the fuck are they floating? They're people. This is really fucked up magic. This is, oh my god. Okay, calm down. Dolphin dive, plunge into the air, and blood splatters. We unfortunately, she's only taken a chunk of the boat with her, as she has speared a few people through. The Hearteater has deflected damage onto some of his pawns. But that still takes out a significant weapon. There are people packed into the shape of a cannon. And now those people packed into the shape of a cannon are dead.
Oh my goodness.
So the next war venture gets 1 bonus success to their next roll because of the successful ambush, distracting him from directing pawns elsewhere as you've sabotaged one of his boat's weapons.
Nice.
Anyway, does not take any damage as she shoot off, but it's really fucking horrifying because he's launching people at her out of the people cannons.
Mm-hmm.
And probably at about the time you reach the you reach the location the projection is found is when Nue gets back. She jumps out of the ocean, shifts back to human form, runs past all the screaming townspeople screaming about anathema, ignoring them. Hey! Aura! It's really fucked up, Aura!
Alright. Well, yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less out of him.
It's people! The ship's made of people!
Fucking what?
Gavel's gonna raise an eyebrow at that one.
It's made out of like hundreds or thousands or Luna people clinging together and locked into place.
They'll be fine.
You know, I've heard that people are at least somewhat buoyant, but I wasn't expecting something like that.
This is easily the 4th most fucked up thing I've seen while hunting.
Fair enough. Alright.
I'm gonna need some time to meditate so I can bring my full power to bear.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Actually, hang on. Isn't there supposed to be a lunar aspected man somewhere in town? Or near the outskirts, rather? Hey, Thander.
Lythander, your master.
Brain work. I actually thought I remembered his name this time. It was,
Tanisa Ringeater. And 7 Obsidian
I was
Leopard.
going to say
They're
7 Obsidian
co-rulers.
Leopard, but... Who was the other one?
Both of them. Tanisa Ringeater.
Oh no, she's gonna eat my
She was
ring.
the fake Janice who you... She was the fake Janice who you shot the shape out of.
Oh, the one that I completely destroyed. And almost accidentally killed.
Well, no, she took a dramatic injury. Which was the shape getting shot out of her.
Yeah. Okay.
So, dude, there's a lunar manse around here somewhere.
Huh.
You want to try and find it? Like, I know we need to wait until that tournament I heard about is
No.
over to get the key, but we could cheat.
No, I'm good.
No? You don't? Alright, I'll go look for it myself
No,
then.
you won't.
Oh, you want to come with then?
No.
Then what do you want? Or are you one of those enlightened bodhisattvas who don't want anything?
Fine, let's go.
Okay, so this next stage of the venture is going to be for you guys information gathering.
Oh, something I'm bad at.
Although before you do that, everyone make aware. Well, or rather, Aura and Gavel make awareness rolls as you are entering this inconspicuous office building.
Any specific attribute you want
Any
with
attribute.
that?
But not Lythander.
Oh, okay.
Lythander, make an awareness roll, but with an automatic stunt because you're looking for a mance that suits your aspect. You know what to look for with
successes.
luminescence. That's what you use all the fucking time.
7 successes.
4 successes.
Let's start with Lythander.
Nah, let's start with Gavel.
Okay. Gavel, being from a nomadic tribe, does not know what she's looking at when she enters. Like, it's all weird symbology and offices and even a language she doesn't recognize. Aura, you've run businesses. You know exactly what this is. This is a guild office.
Ooh.
The guild are one of the more prominent moral-only organizations. They don't like letting chosen or even sorcerers into their business. They are also horrible people. They are slavers, they are drug traders, they trade in everything that people hate, and unfortunately they trade in some very important stuff too, like life-saving medications and all sorts of stuff. They are uncomfortably approaching modern ultra corporations. They're exalted Amazon.
Exxon.
This place exudes a dark energy.
Yes, it does. And I'll have projectionist roll as well.
Nothing of value lies in this place, or at least no one of value.
Yeah, there's plenty of valuable things in this place, but there's a bunch of people here. All of them have a white glow to them, like immediately, like as you enter, because of course they do. And at this point, projectionist does something though. Let's see how successful this is based on her roll. That is a success above their resolve, thankfully. Her anima begins to glow higher and higher and higher than any anima you've ever seen. You guys have to actually close your eyes in order to avoid eyesight damage. It is that bad. For reference, sovereigns, the exigent type she is, they get an anima level above everyone else, above Bonfire. Transcendent anima level. She is pumping her anima to transcendent as a absolute fucking terror effect. Now, before any of you fuckers say anything, know that I am a chosen of Cantata and the Depths and Aurora both. What you try and do to them will have no power. They are under my protection. Strike at your own peril. And with that, she snaps her fingers, and the Hearteater curse is automatically severed in all of them. Using her own Auroral magic to break through the corrupted Aurora magic. She's still glowing as bright as the fucking sun, if not brighter. Now, where were we? She says, walking further into the office, and now you can't see fucking anything. Oh, right, you guys can't see with this, can you? Gesturing to her anima. And the entire building is enveloped in her iconic display, which is... It appears to be like the building is growing veins of precious metals. The building is growing gold and silver and ore veins.
Both of Aura's eyeballs are comically set on fire.
Yeah. How's Gavel doing?
Let's see. What do I need to do?
Oh, this is just uncomfortably
Sorry.
bright because this is a super bright anima being displayed in front of you in this office. She She protected you from getting jumped by Hearteater goons, but now it's, oh god, it's like looking into the sun, but 10 times as bad. You're looking into an eclipse.
Gavel is just gonna be closing her eyes tightly. Like, trying to make sure she doesn't, like, accidentally hurt her eyes or something.
There's a brief shimmering in the air, even though you guys both have your eyes closed, and we in the audience see she forms safety and guidance rails. Okay, I don't think you guys can see anything with this. I will search the lower office. You guys, my anima should at least be blunted by the floor, so you guys go and search the upper office.
Will do.
Sounds like a plan.
You have to avoid tripping on ore veins as you're going, because this building is legitimately sprouting gold and silver ore veins as you guys are walking up the stairs. She's making this building a new mine just by standing here. It's shockingly more organized than you thought. Like, this is what appears to be a normal person's office at first glance, but the very files you see indicate that is absolutely not the case. Like, a brief business note is annotated with all sorts of chicken scratch swears and angry comments, like donated to his coworkers. Like it's Deacon Days Gone screaming at the radio. It's Rorschach's monologue written out into open plain text. This guy has a lot of feelings on everything around him, and he's taking it out via this power.
Oh, goodness.
And, Gavel, you have archive mind mentality, right?
Indeed.
You remember a detail that Unblinking Eye deduced about this guy from tapping into some contacts and essence currents? This guy deliberately became a Hearteater on purpose.
Oh.
And after looking, you find his journal after some searching, or at least some personal notes like he copied into his journal. That is absolutely the case. He sought the power.
Lovely.
He sought the power to dominate and control people. He became a horrible soul-eating monster that hungers for innocent souls and to take innocent mind under its network. On purpose, he wanted all of that.
Well, at least I won't have to feel guilty after killing you.
In addition to that, you find some earlier, like, what appears to be an exercise manual that he took, like, Shogunate-era troop training manuals, like an annotated copy of the 1,000 Correct Actions of the Upright Soldier, which is Creation's version of the Art of War.
Yeah.
It appears to be annotated to shit with, like, whoever owned this copy originally, whichever Dragon Blood, indicated some essence awakening rituals into here that he tries to have copied and then failed. And Aura, as you look into this, you try and see that this guy, presumably before any of the Hearteater stuff, judging by how weathered the paper is, this is just me going on a bit of a character tangent to explain what a fucking monster this guy is. This guy was trying to awaken some kind of exaltation in himself to become a superhuman. He appeared to have a very low opinion of dragon bloods, of exigence, of anathema, of anything that was not a pure-blood human. He was trying to become a superhuman of some kind, an exalt of humanity. And it failed because that's not a thing you could do. He was just trying to, he was trying to generate super soldiers, essentially, via just being a guy. Just because... And actually, make a read intentions roll to see if you can figure out what the fuck the point of all that was.
Okay, sure. Integrity attribute, right?
Yep.
Presence.
Presence or integrity, either one.
Oh, so good. Okay, then I can use the better one. Excellency.
Okay.
8 plus 9 plus 5. 14? No, it's 13. Math. Duh.
It's hard, don't worry about it.
Alright, 6 successes.
Yeah.
Lots of ones, but 6 successes.
A dangerous amount of ones.
Okay, so basically, this character was partially constructed as a critique of some awful bullshit I've seen in the Exalted community of, no, I'm just gonna become an Exalt through my own power, I don't need the help of gods. And the whole point of it is
Ah.
that you need divine power, and you need to do something impressive to catch a god's attention in the first place. This guy was just trying to be an asshole cultivator and get power through his own merit, when unfortunately that's not a thing you could do in this setting. In the fiction, what you see is an arrogant asshole who thought he could be better on his own merits without getting anyone's support or attention or doing anything virtuous or important in his life. And that led him to
Unfortunately, he didn't have any merits.
Yeah, that led him to discovering the bones.
The bones.
And that's what you discover about this guy. A number of his intimacies, which I'll write up later, about his backstory of why he went for the bones, because he just wanted the power and was unwilling to accept self-improvement or actually trying. In essence, like any rich person.
Cool. Yeah, alright, what you see is what you get. I get it.
Yeah, so this was just a bit me going on a bit of a monologue explaining why this guy sucks, if that wasn't clear already.
Makes sense. In retrospect, I may have wasted my a really strong portrait on him, but
Oh,
whatever.
that's still 100% what he looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like now, at least.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What I mean is like, I didn't realize how much of a non-entity this guy was.
Oh, no, he's unfortunately a very big entity. He's an SS3 Celestial Exalt.
Ah.
Sheesh.
Stronger,
Makes sense.
Stronger, if about as strong as Meon was in terms of combat prowess. Remember, Meon almost killed you.
That's true.
This guy wasn't dangerous, in terms of to human life, until he found the bones.
Okay. It's okay. We have the secret. We have the secret tech now. Because his specialty is social influence. We could just shut him up.
Yep. So, with all that in mind, any kind of war tactic you would like to use when you're in the enemy's library?
Oh, goodness.
Let me go pull up the notes.
Burn it down with alcohol.
We're not doing
You could do it
that.
back to the sea, for instance, which is
All
attribute
right.
plus navigate. It is
Ooh.
maneuvering an enemy into a bad position, and given that you have a shitload of his personal letters, you might be able to do something
All
to
right.
set the stage for the final battle.
All right. I have a spare moat, so I can use waves and rivers ranging if you so choose.
Or you can make the roll yourself. Save
I
the moat,
could.
you'll probably need it.
That's probably
You
true.
will probably need it. Save the
I'll
moat.
save the moat. All right. Here we go.
Please be kind and full of grace.
All right. Excellency for navigate. So that's... What attribute am I using for this?
Any. And meanwhile, the Hearteater
Okay.
will be trying to demoralize on the enemy troops. Back
Okay.
as we cut to Liza propagating the war.
God,
Mhm.
please. Hey, look at that. 8
That is
successes.
8 successes. 6 successes.
Wow, you managed to beat him even though he had more dice.
Intrigue.
Can't, let's
Now
go.
he knows how I fucking feel. Anyway.
So, how this works in the narrative
Aura,
is... Oh, you first, sorry.
Aura full gauge Lady of the Sea. Nah, just kidding. Go ahead.
So, how this works in terms of fiction, as you're going through the finals, you realize something. This guy is still a guildsman. He's still obsessed with trade traffic and trade routes. You could force him into a bad position, maybe, by threatening his trade routes to Kamthahar, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is the capital of the Empire of Prasad. You see this little dotted line on the world map? That's Champoor Prasad.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So, if you go stage that battle, like by the very edge of the trade route to the coast, perhaps, and that's what this force,
Mm-hmm.
what you do essentially to do this is threatening the former pawns. Because, unfortunately, the projectionist only erased the mind control connection. As we've established, the intimacy of loyalty remains. So they still want to help him out, but because you succeeded on the war roll, you cajole them into eventually forcing the seizure of some low magic assets and using it in order to essentially set this guy's giant comical money pile on fire. You forcibly transfer his assets into the economy's assets into different accounts. Not completely bankrupting him, but enough that because of his supernatural connection to his own magic, because his magic keys off of economy, of course. That's the name he took. You just see that his name was Hemron initially, before he took this name.
Alright, Hemron. Amateur.
So you liquidate a lot of the assets, and how this will manifest in terms of the fiction, too, is...
Market crash.
Yep, your market crashes both into place, and through the... Probably using bureau breaking method off screen, too. This...
Advanced... Yeah, I use Advanced Wars CO power.
Yes, exactly. Meanwhile, and how that manifests on the other side is, normally mortals crewing this ship would be scared by the Hearteater's horrible auroral powers and attempting to pawn them. However, there has been a successful communist revolution there. Intimacy being used is the Hearteater's core economy, the Hearteater's core intimacy that he is using to try and control everyone. Money is power, power is everything. That is the major intimacy at the heart of his being. The Daedi, at least the ones on the ship, Batu and Solongo have convinced them that money is a social construct and means nothing. That is a minor intimacy they have adopted, and they are bolstering it against this man's influence, so none of them are pawned. They look at this Auroral sky play about, essentially, he is sky playing and Rand for them. And they are being met with boos and cheers as your entire crew, led by Liza, is riff-traxing his play.
Statler and Waldorf looking ass.
Yes, exactly. But there's like a few dozen of them rather than just two. Oh wait, no. It's a screening of Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to drop that quote later in the highlights section of the Discord. For Exalted. Okay, so that's the third step of the war. Now for what Lythander finds.
Yeah.
Correct? It takes some...
Yeah, man, what's going on?
You turn into some variety of bird, along with Nue, as you fly in search of... Nue's a seagull right now. And you fly over towards this island over here, because that's where you think the lunar essence might be. At some point, it starts going from fertile from a fertile beach into a little forest, and then, oddly enough, becomes a desert. There is a tiny little micro-desert inside the very center of this
so that's
island.
exactly where it's at.
And at the center of this island is a mesa. And on this mesa is a pool, perfectly positioned to reflect the moon. Unfortunately, this is just a demesne, or domain as it's pronounced, spelled such as this. I am typing it in the chat. The pre-house form of a manse. This is a magical spot you can harness to gather power, but it becomes much more effective when you build a house on it to harness geomantic energy. And you need a bit of craft investment in order to get that going, though.
I think I actually do have a bit of craft.
I think you need craft, too, in order to build... Although, there is at least one character in this scene who knows wondercrafting initiation, so if you get a craft upgrade, she can help teach you that. Yeah, it's the projectionist. Anyway, so you found the demesne, but you can't really register its power without the Hearthstone key. So you know where it is, though. You might be able to draw on it for... If you want to, you could take the next stage of the war venture to try and gather sorceress power from the Lunar Manse, because... To some extent, you have a little bit of override capability as a Lunar, trying to pull power from a Lunar Manse. You can take the next step of the war venture here in order to suck power from this for now. This would be a sagacity or integrity.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll use sagacity.
And force along with that. let's call this a custom resource tap war venture.
It would help if I rolled 10s.
7. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Instead of D9s.
Yeah, let's redo that.
Yeah, even though I'm probably not going to get that lucky.
Oh!
Yeah.
1 success.
All right, let's see what the Hearteater does for his roll. Because currently you are at 3-0 right now. The war is not going well in his
Botch.
way, but he might botch again. Oh, well, to be fair, he didn't botch. But
Botch.
let's have a espionage track.
Botch.
This is going to be another espionage, spending another mote for 3 successes. The benefit is that he's only going into this upcoming encounter with 8 motes rather than 10.
Okay.
No, that needs a slash there.
Oh, not quite.
Botch. 7.
7 successes.
7 successes. Ouch.
The thing is, there are no living people as pawns who would have the information he needs. Living people. He has ghost pawns.
Uh-oh.
Success grants them 2 bonus successes plus any extra successes from the tactics roll to the next war project venture. So against difficulty 3, that is so 7, so 4. He has 6 extra dice on his next war roll. So
What
even though he
happened,
can't win, he could cause significant damage as we go into this final conflict you guys have forced.
By the way, what
What's
benefit did I gain from the succeeding in that role to close out his economic trade routes?
Let me look. How many successes did you get?
8.
Okay. If you take the next war action, then you gain what? You get 1 bonus success and 5 dice for the next war roll.
5 what? Sorry, I had to sneeze.
5 extra dice and 1 auto success on the next war roll.
Oh.
Let's go.
Versus
All
his 2 auto success and 4 extra dice.
Okay.
So this is going to be the final theme as we set the stage. One thing I will ask, hey, Alatos, is the guest star we spoke about going to be able to come for the next time, you think?
I should be able to. Or yeah, he should be able to.
Okay, then we'll say as a potential lead-up is that someone contacts you with information being able to assist, and I can talk with you later about building them a character.
Yep, that's
All
fine.
right.
And then yeah, I'll just tell him about that.
Okay, build. Yeah,
let him
even
know, hey, I'm.
yeah, it's fairly simple to build a character. I can assist with charm selection. That's pretty complicated. Anyway, so in addition to that happening, we do have one final war step scene. Who wants to go take the next action?
Well, I got those extra dice, so.
This, you probably are, given that you guys are captains of industry fighting each other, you're probably the most appropriate rival he has.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Do you want to have this last action as another call to a duel? Oh wait, sorry. This tactic can only be performed once per war, because it decreases soak real well.
Gotcha.
Let me see.
Let's see. What are our other options?
You could sabotage him, maybe.
Yeah.
What else?
Probably a good
what
idea.
Else do we get? Because I got several high stats here. I have 4 integrity, 4 awareness, 3 presence, 3 navigate. I got excellencies in embassy and navigate.
You could do another back to the sea, or you could also counter espionage. That's an awareness roll.
Counter. That's an awareness roll. That could be good. I could I could counter espionage since he decided to espionage at first.
So I never got to describe what he did. Essentially, he interrogated ghosts on you guys.
Guess who has extra damage against ghosts?
He drilled them for
I'm
information.
gonna call upon my
specifically on you guys.
I'm gonna call upon my additional damage to creatures of darkness.
Unfortunately, despite being such a horrible fucking person, the economy is not a creature of darkness.
No, I mean against his spy ghosts.
Okay, so yeah, you can try and do a bit of that. Like, let's say that at some point Lythander comes back too after.
As a stunt of some kind.
Yeah. So,
yes.
Unfortunately, Lythander, the results for that roll is that it's not that you can't access the Mance's power, it's that because it's only a domain at the moment, it doesn't have too much concentrated power for you to harness. It's like trying to pick out the individual drops of water out of an ocean. Whereas if it were a Mance, you would have a cup to scoop out with. The power's there, it's too difficult to capture all of it right now without the Hearthstone, which is said cup.
All right, I'll go for counter espionage. I imagine awareness force.
That sounds good to me.
Excellency plus 5 bonus dice with an automatic success against however many dice he has access to.
For this final roll, let me consider. He's gonna try a call to a duel.
Okay.
He's gonna call Aura to a duel.
Makes sense. Alright, gotta beat 5 successes.
Wait, he adds 4 dice and gets 2 bonus successes on this, so...
Well, he gets 2. I thought he only got 1.
Oh yeah, he did only get 1, sorry. So you need to beat 8 successes.
8? 8?
5,
7.
6, 7, and...
Oh yeah, right. 1 additional.
Yeah, although keep in mind the bonuses you got from the roll. You add dice for this war action.
You add 5 dice and then 1 auto success.
1, not 2, because 8 versus 6.
Sorry, yeah, it's just 1 bonus success.
Is it really?
Yeah,
okay,
I misspoke,
guess.
sorry.
Okay. All right.
Oh no, wait, you do have the 2 bonus successes. I was reading the wrong section.
No, okay. All right, let's give it a go. That is 7, 9
successes.
Even without Solar's winning ties. So this summons comes in the form of, what would be most appropriate for him to try and pawn send you at? A man flies out of the boat. Content warning for excess cruelty to humans coming up, by the way. You see a man on the horizon, twinkling. Literally having been shot out of a cannon. His bones have been all sorts of scrunched up, and he is flying towards you. I'm gonna ask for another athletics roll to dodge this.
Oh, goodness.
Wait.
For
Just
all of
Aura.
us, or just... Okay.
Okay, I guess.
He is shooting a man at you like a projectile with a message.
Athletics what?
Athletics, or whatever attribute.
Okay, I guess force. Well,
Oh.
that's just 2.
Let me go ahead and roll.
Probably not.
Let me roll this attack on you.
Okay. That
4 successes.
All right, so that does hit. What's your defense, Gavel? Sorry, Aura.
not Gavel.
It's a little late. Aura, what's your defense?
4.
You take 1 health level of damage as a man smacks you in the face.
Fucking hell.
Actually, you don't even have time to summon up your Toku armor. It's wham! Now, this might have caused much more severe harm to most people, but you saw enough for him to only just kind of wing you, so your shoulder is dislocated for a brief moment, and you're able to pop it back into place, but holy shit, ow. This man is much more injured, and he's glowing with a sick white light, so he's currently being manipulated by piloted by Hearteater. You. Me. You've been a thorn in my side for long enough. You, me, Sun King. Time I get payback for when you murdered us for no reason.
Nah, you know what? I think I was just scared of you for nothing. I figured, you're a lot smaller of a fry than I imagined, and, I don't think I owe you the satisfaction of jack shit.
I am the economy of souls and swords, you little prick. I am destined to rule over all of creation's wealth. I will take charge of everything and build a shining new future for all of us and me. I gain power without any of those piddling gods up in heaven's help. I seized power from the bones of dead gods and made it my own.
You have no merits. There's nothing under the surface. You're as flat as a board. Nothing but a two-dimensional image, destined to fade away with the morning wind. I'll humor you. We'll fight, but you won't get me so easy. Not if you keep up the predictable tactics, and then I shoot one of his ghosts.
Okay.
The early manifestation of the evocation, I do the cool...
Oh, nice. The curved bullet.
The cool whole horse thing of the bullet curves and hits all of the bullet curves and hits all of the ghosts at once.
For flavor factor, I'll also say this like this curse-shattering strike and shoots the curse out of him. And for a brief, I'm going to have him make one additional roll to see if he notices something. Nope, that's the wrong slash. Nope, it's fine. Right before the bullet impacts and cuts the connection, he looks at the fire. He looks at your flame blaster and sees the mouth on it, and it speak. Well, hello, beautiful. You're fairly sure he wants to pawn your gun.
Uh-oh.
He didn't succeed. He didn't have time to try. But given the bedroom eyes he gave your flame piece, he wants to hijack your gun.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
All right. Guess this one. Guess I'm gonna have to be extra careful with this one. What to do? I got it. I think I'm gonna vault this thing.
Oh?
Is it possible to make to take up an extra venture?
Oh, it depends on what you're trying to do.
I wanna like seal my gun in somewhere where he can't get it. Like, this would involve me fighting the next encounter without using my gun.
You could pick up a mundane flame piece fairly easily.
No, you don't understand. I'm going into the next encounter without my gun.
Without the artifact power of it. Okay.
No, without my gun. I am sealing it in a way, in a place where none of us can get to it. Until I know he's out. He's out of the picture.
So you want to pick up a different weapon for now, then?
Yes.
Okay, you can pick up...
I want to see if I can... I want to call upon the thing I did back at the martial arts tournament. I want to get the moon bow back.
We'll figure that out in between sessions, but we could have you pick up something in between.
Mm-hmm.
For now, any of you guys have any debriefs you want to do? You guys have been apart running around Champoor for a bit now to get ready for the battle. You have a place pinned down. Or is there anyone you want to talk to before you go into the fight? Each other or any NPCs you have access to? If nothing else, Liza's going to send a bit of a report to Gavel specifically.
I can't think of anyone in particular.
Lythander,
talk to the
anyone you want?
Not I can think of.
I want to chat with the projectionist.
Okay, first let's do Gavel's report, and then we'll do Aura X Projectionist social scene. Your social link will advance.
Okay.
So, you hear the wind talk to you again in Liza's voice. There's something quite interesting going on with one of your troops. The gentleman by the name of Batu, he's spreading some quite interesting philosophy, and whatever it is, it somehow protected them against mind control. Just thought you should know.
That's surprising, but I'll keep that in mind.
The communist revolution has stopped capitalist imperialism taking our minds.
Mm-hmm. Gavel's just gonna mumble to herself, man, maybe they really do have a point.
Alright, next up is a projectionist. So, this takes place as she appears to be building a boat out of partial hard light, but also wood. And when I say she's building this, she has like what looks like a modern assembly line made out of hard light. Taking stuff down the plank and what appears to be like little robot men, like the little legs in Death Stranding, just carrying stuff back and forth to her as she is sitting in a chair and just working on like the underside of this ship. Working supernaturally fast. She is using the craft charm that dramatically speeds up construction times. Yes, hello. I was building a backup in case you weren't able to get back to your main vessel in time.
Right. I meant to talk, we've been meaning to talk to you about something specific.
Very well. Have a moment.
So, you're big on weapons, right?
I can make them. If you're asking for an artifact grade commission, I'm afraid my magic can only speed things up so much. I can make a temporary. I may be able to make a temporary one for you, but it would only last for perhaps one battle.
Not quite. But you see, it's sort of what I need. See, back at the tournament, I did something. I did something that I'm not sure how to describe. I pulled out something that I'd never seen before. It's like an artifact that I didn't know I had the ability to conjure. Something I needed for that. It was pretty much exactly what I needed for that battle.
You're a celestial exalt, aren't you?
Yeah.
Chosen by one of the incarnate, that is.
Yes. Pretty much that.
A solar, isn't it? That's... She scoots up a bit. Forgive me, I didn't realize I was in the presence of, that kind of power. She actually seems a little wary of you now. Like, she's still continuing to talk with you, but you can tell she's kind of giving you a bit of a watch-over of, should I make a suit of armor to protect in case you go nuts?
No, don't worry about it. I was just thinking about this, like... There's so much that I don't really know that I can do. But I was just wondering how you do it, you know. How does that inspiration come about?
Well...
For you.
Well, for me, it comes through generations of family crafting passed down from other sovereigns. But in regards to what you mentioned, conjuring a weapon from thin air, can you try doing it again?
All right, I try to remember the shape of the moon bow, essentially being like a pure. It's essentially, from what I recall describing, it's a pure white longbow, like a pure white wooden longbow. Like it looks like it's made of like white tree. You know the white trees
Birch, yeah.
with like the little what?
Birch.
Yeah, it looks like it's made of birch, but it's pure white. Like it looks kind of like a wooden version of marble, pretty much, and it's the string. When you pull it, it looks like a perfectly white strand of light, but when you pull it, it pulls in 7 times, like 7 colors.
And this is made
red,
of
orange.
And this is made of adamant, correct?
Yeah.
She goes very still, and she points at something you haven't seen quite as this weapon comes into being. There's like a little casing around this thing as it first conjures, and it does open up, but she points at like the little... Because you did this in the arena, and you didn't really have time to look, but as she's pointing it out, you see like a frame in the air, and it appears to unfold slightly, and an egg.
Egg.
It's a crush egg. It's a little
That's a
dimensional pocket. Small artifact, barely worth too much jade, but even nowadays in the Age of Sorrows, they're able to make these fairly easily. But I have heard rumors that those chosen of the sun or moon or other stranger beings can hide them and let future incarnations access them once they reincarnate. Moreover, though, I sense he is tied to... His soul, the Auroral, is tied to this as well. And not just him as well. This appears to be some kind of community crush egg.
So that's how I was able to get it. So this is something from my past and from their past?
As well as the little gremlin child, the one with the shovel. His kind of magic is on here too. Well, a different person.
Lythander.
Yes.
Right.
Someone of his ilk, but not him. This is... What kind of animal is Inoue made up of anyway? Because that's the kind of animal she describes, like the scent.
Tiger, monkey, snake.
It smells like snake, then. It smells like a reptile.
Well, I know Inoue is at least partially reptile. Never thought about what reptile would smell like, but regardless...
I'm going to go ahead and tap something that we've mentioned in regards to your character's backstory, if that's okay with me mentioning the city so far.
Okay. The past life, rather.
Yes, the past life. There's also... She reaches in... Oh, ow. Okay, this is trapped. Ouch. She withdraws her hand, and there's a little bear trap around it. But in addition to that, she withdrew a single sheet of very yellowed ancient paper of a blueprint.
Well, it's not a blueprint if it's yellow, is it?
The yellow print, then, yes. A blueprint of a city. A city in its entirety. And you know what this thing is the second you look at it. It's the design documents for El Dorado.
What is this doing here?
I understand a lot of the Sun Kings built ancient radiant cities, but this is something else. Is this... Oh my god. Kantana's balls, does this self-replicate? It's some kind of Infinicity. Did you build this?
Yes and no. Maybe before, but... What the heck is this doing here?
Well, it would seem the you who was previously yourself put this in here.
Sheesh.
Do you remember much of this project? It seems
Not
like
too much.
those involved with its construction, this appears to be some kind of designer path for those who are involved in building the city, maybe.
Right. Yeah. Self-replicating, all-encompassing, able to accommodate all, and suffice all needs.
That sounds like...
A utopia made manifest.
That sure as hell sounds like something they built in the first age. I'm guessing it didn't work out as planned, though.
It's currently sealed, devouring itself beneath the waves.
Yeah, that does sound right, in regards of self-replication. Something is troubling me, though. If he has access to it, has he also learned about this city? How far away was it sealed?
Well, it's pretty deep down there. Last I checked, I think it was somewhere around. What's the name of that gulf in Italy that goes super deep?
In exalted terms, we could probably say it's closer to Volivat, which is about here on the map. Actually, you know what? That makes perfect sense in lore, because that was a sunken city at one point, too.
Volivat. Somewhere around there.
Well...
And again, the city is carried by the waves, so I'm not sure where now.
Maybe, is that why he's here? Is he looking for it?
I don't know. I don't know how much he knows. But I guess if this is a communal thing, you probably could have looked at it before. This worries me.
Sounds like we need to nip this in the bud.
Indeed. We're finishing this here. I need to look into that. I need to look into his exact location, though.
I think we can end off... Oh, sorry.
I can't get rid of him if I don't. I can't get rid of him if I don't get closer.
If you guys want to have a brief inter-PC scene to discuss anything, we can otherwise end off on a... Oh.
Almost forgot.
Yeah?
I need you to... Could you hold on to this for me? Somewhere nobody can get to it. And I hand her my devil caster.
As a matter of fact, I can. The glass is quite unbreakable while I still live.
That's good news. And and if you hear any self-loathing, don't mind that. We're still working on it.
Oh, it's safe. There's something inside of it then. Can I talk to it?
Yeah, I mean, if you can make it feel better, that would help me.
She is going to start a therapy side venture for the gun.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my goodness sakes.
All right,
Thanks,
so
kindly.
if you guys want to have any inter-character debrief, we could otherwise end off on a brief NPC camera revelation, or you guys can do a bit of discussion between yourselves if you'd rather as I drink water.
Sure.
Trying to think of, let's see. So, do we believe we have everything we need before going into this fight? Lythander, or...
Well, I'm as prepared as
I feel like we're as
prepared as
we
I'm
can
gonna
ever be. We're normally never prepared anyway for these things.
Not quite. We're usually at least a little bit prepared. Usually, with the assistance of the Daedites, it makes things like this a little easier, but I suppose not everything can be quite that simple. But we're at the end of our rope here, both in a almost literal term and a metaphorical term.
Good stuff.
But knowing you two, and myself as well, I believe we'll come out of this whole situation with it in our favor. I just need to make sure I don't accidentally take this soul back down to my boss.
That's fair. I'm behind you all every step of the way, boss.
Thank you, Aura. Alright. Enough dawdling. Let's get to it.
Let's finish this.
And I think with that, we have one final to be continued scene of Liza and Nue on the boat. Nue shifts back to her human form as she does back on. Liza still flinches because a lifetime's worth of being told anathema will kill you the second they look at you is a bit hard to break, but she is at least able to keep a front of professionalism forward. Did you see anything down there? You wouldn't happen to have any water aspects, do you? I do have a hearthmate, and perhaps a few other associates. Maybe I'll contact a short notice spy. There's something down there. It's not that. What is that? It's not important, but it's some kind of organic construct. It's big. Like, bigger than this ship. About multiple city blocks, perhaps even big. It looks kind of squishy, and I see the ship sailing in that direction. It's not too far from the trade routes too, so gods know what kind of collateral damage there is. We should set course. Can you give any other descriptions of what this would be? It looks kind of like a brain, if I'm being completely honest. Like a god brain. And we zoom in on the true objective of, in addition to the city, what the economy has actually been looking for. Aurora's brain.
Oh, no.
And that's where we'll end off the session.
Thank you for listening to FateBreakers. We here at the Action Economy Crew are proud to bring you ongoing AP projects. If you like this show, you might also enjoy Tomb of the Red Giant, our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure AP, also on the same channel. Actual plays live and die by word of mouth, so if you enjoyed this, feel free to drop a like or comment, or even hit us up in the share buttons down below. Word of mouth is the only way that actual plays survive by, and we here at the Action Economy Crew are excited to bring you even more great stories now, next week, and 2 weeks from now on the next episode of FateBreakers. Catch you then.